is any day is a great day to kick somebody's ass.
But today's special.
Whenever you can find the time, Barbie. Have a seat. Put your headphones on. No one will hear you if you can't turn the mic on.
Christy,
get here on time.
You put that on and you knew you were going to get attacked, didn't you?
I thought I'd bring a pop of color into the room.
She looks
Black,
great.
Black.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Who appreciates it?
I do.
Thank
Oh,
you,
look who's
Josh.
kissing ass already.
What about that? One does one to
Your
hint of
thoughts?
I have none. I'm a Barbie, remember?
Oh, no, the new Barbie kicks ass. Come on.
Well,
Did you see it?
No, I just read the reviews.
Hi, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show.
yeah.
We've lost
You
all
were supposed
hope.
to see it and compare with Al.
I was going to see it, I know, and then I became somewhat ill. Willie and I were going to go, and I had to cancel. It's my fault. I did not feel well. And,
We were all going to go, actually, is the real story.
Yeah.
A week ago Monday, you said, do you guys want to go? Yeah, I can go to see Barbie Thursday at 2:30 is what you told us on the air.
Yeah, that was
And
correct.
Josh and I were going to go. But then Josh and I, we've learned that if we don't say anything about something you've said, it just goes away.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep. And
Movies.
It certainly did.
Birthday dinners, graduation celebrations.
So do you know if poor Al had to go see it?
We'll find out.
Well, he's got that coos, so he probably had to go see Barbie.
Oh, my gosh.
She is lovely, chick. That is so.
I've never met her, but I'm just guessing.
She's a delightful
You're just
person.
referring to her as Al does.
That's right.
Yeah.
And, dude, she works for the Rockies. So talk nice. You can get hooked up.
Well, maybe someday she'll work for a major league team.
Oh, come on. Down there at Coors Field. They have the cheapest beer of any field.
It's
They
gonna
give
be
you
a
Coors
rough morning.
for
A
$50.
little bit. Button bar, can you boost that up a little
Do you have
bit?
a little audio for us to start the show?
I don't yet, Tom. I told you that.
We're picking it up. We're
No,
working
I just
on
saw you instructing Ace to turn on your machine.
That's because when I did this for comedic effect, hey! There, now you can hear it.
it. Yep.
Okay. We have a number of things we have to get to today.
Who did that? Every time
Might have been me.
I'm out. They pulled me
Yes,
back.
let's move forward here. Do you want to give me like the sports teaser coming up?
Or I could introduce anybody at all because
go ahead.
Dang it.
Christy makes her entrance and throws everything
Oh,
out.
my Lord.
Every single
Late
morning.
every morning.
Every morning, Pat.
I know.
Oh, don't you throw stones.
Such a difficult.
I'm on my deathbed. I do that move a lot too, Christy, and it's because you and I both know it's not easy to sit in here before the show starts.
Exactly right. You
Hey,
wanna come in
Tom,
at the last
don't you
moment.
hate joy? Anyway,
What do you have against Joy, anyway?
there's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick McGee. You okay?
There's
I got the look.
mini stroke. No, you know what? How long have I been complaining? I've got a lot of problems.
What are you complaining about?
The toilet paper dispenser in the men's room.
Oh, no.
I
I'm
hate that thing.
How long have I been
thing's
complaining about
terrible.
this damn thing?
And the
It's
quality
terrible
of
in the
toilet.
girls' room,
Hey,
too.
man, Willie, what's your point, Willie?
What? I said the quality of the toilet paper is also bad?
It's awful.
That's true too. However,
It jams.
it looked like a mouse attacked it today. I was picking at it. There's pieces everywhere. And my cycle's off. I don't know why, but it's hitting
You can't get the
now.
paper to unravel,
Right.
unreel rather, and then it's so
Right.
thin when you
Sticks
pull on
together.
it, you get like one sheet.
Or then both rolls roll at the same time.
You can get 2 sheets on.
Oh, I love that when that happens.
Yeah.
You get them both because they're stacked when they come both roll together. Oh, it's amazing.
And we're out of dude wipes or whatever those are.
I don't know, whoever buys the toilet paper, I don't know if you know this, but that magical little mistake when it gives you 2 pieces of toilet paper, that the 2-ply toilet paper exists. They have that. We can just buy
That's
it.
true. It just
We don't
comes
need
off
to-
the roll like
Wait for
Paper-
a
paper
machine to melt.
towels.
Anyway, that
I'll
put
get
me in
someone on that. That's
put me in a bad
technically not.
Pat really has been using paper towels, and
What?
it's better.
What?
Are you flushing them?
No. The ones in the green room, I have a hard time ripping them off.
That's true. He does wrestle with the paper towel dispenser.
Make a little joke there.
He was.
I know.
He was wrestling with it.
So you don't
yesterday.
you don't wipe with those.
Not here.
Oh, anywhere. You're sure.
At home,
know
I can do whatever I
anything
want.
about toilets.
Wait, aren't you on
I
record
use
as...
towels at home.
You use a wet paper towel to clean things up sometimes, personally, don't you?
Me?
In the backside area?
I believe you said that on air like 2 weeks ago.
I did.
Am I going crazy?
No, you're not.
Tom
going
or Pat said
crazy.
that?
I think my dad did. I think Tom did.
Oh,
I'm not aware of that.
a wet paper towel.
This will shock you, but
What do
when
you
I
like,
leave
Whistler?
here, it all
Bounty.
stays.
That doesn't sound bad. The wet paper towel.
You don't flush them. You hang them on that rail out in front.
Well, sure.
Well, you gotta reuse them. Sure, that only makes sense. It's like when at the baseball games they hang a cage in the outfield. It's the same thing.
That could be very unfortunate. Is there anything of interest in the world of sports?
I am so tired.
We got if you're looking to coach a women's soccer team, there could be an opening. Andonovsky looks like he's going to get fired.
Oh.
Vlatko.
Poor Vlatko.
First name Vlat.
Vlat.
Ko.
Vlatko.
Vlatko could be fired. Novak Djokovic is in the United States for the first time, and he won yesterday in Mason, Ohio.
What's the name of that tournament?
Cincinnati.
What is the name of the tournament?
Cincinnati. The Western and Southern Open in Mason, Ohio, and Cincinnati.
Western and Southern. So it's west of New York and Ohio, south of Canada. That makes sense.
I think it's. I don't know what Western and Southern is.
It sounds like a railroad.
Railroad.
Yeah.
Insurance company. I don't know. We've got a situation brewing between. Remember the movie Blind Side? That for some unknown reason, Sandra Bullock won the Academy Award for Best Actress.
You got to protect his blind side.
Possibly the most egregious error in the history of the Academy. Next to Denzel Washington losing to Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman. Hoo-ha!
Oh, God.
Pacino was wonderful.
I don't mind that at all.
God.
A lot of great.
Anyway,
I enjoyed the movie.
The
Blind Side?
I didn't see The Blind Side.
I did.
No, I haven't seen it either, but that's no surprise.
How can you judge a movie you haven't even seen?
I have a rule. What's my rule, Tom? You know my rule. I don't see Sandra Bullock vehicles.
I love her.
She broke my boy Bob's heart.
Oh, that's
I know
right.
she
Holding
did, but
it against her.
I forgot about
Oh, that's right. She dated a friend of yours.
That's right. And we got liquor in the Big Ten, or it could be 12, or it could be
16 or
Nope.
22.
22.
Are you serious?
Could be 22 teams.
I was joking.
In the Big Ten.
So then each team won't get to play the other team in the league.
God, no. Gee, no, that'd be like a 30-team. That'd be like a 30-game season. That'd be silly.
ridiculous.
Growing up is hard enough, but now you got to explain to a kid why the Big Ten has 22 teams in it.
That's a brand, Tom.
Got to explain to him why the word phonics starts with a PH.
See, now
Life is just weird and
here's
unfair.
the problem, though. You are a big fan of branding.
Right.
Colonel Gaddafi speech. Go ahead.
Colonel Gaddafi could have become a general because he was
But he
the
didn't.
head
He
honcho, but he
understands
knew that he
branding.
was Colonel Gaddafi.
Big Ten.
He didn't want to become the new Coke of colonels.
Big Ten understands branding. No matter how many teams, we're going to call it the Big Ten. Boom, boom.
Yeah,
done.
the name is bigger than the idea.
Yeah, there it is.
I understand that. It's just that
It's
it's
the same with Chick.
You should get that, right?
It's like these high schools that win the state championship every year that have 75,000 students, and this is great. Yeah, of all those students, 5 of them get to be in the basketball team. Maybe break up the schools and have everyone have a little more fun. Maybe college football shouldn't just be a preliminary league for the pros.
I don't think these causes are as lined up as you think they are.
And speaking of branding, you went to the fair yesterday. How do you explain to your kid those are goldfish? They're not gold. Those fish were...
I think you might
Taupe.
have. You got like
I
a
think they got
sardine there.
taupe
I think that
fish.
might be a sardine.
Hey, Griswold's here.
hell?
Bring the sardines out.
I didn't even check this morning to see if they made it through the night.
Oh,
Of the original 7, it's like the astronauts.
Yeah.
We 7. Of the original 7 goldfish from 2 weeks ago, 2 are left. But we added an additional one last evening from a visit to the fair.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'll keep in touch. Got the filter on. The water's changed. We're all good there. The goldfish department.
Maybe these two didn't want a new neighbor. Maybe they took him out in the middle of the night.
Sometimes
Yeah.
goldfish don't care for fish that are silver.
Maybe not.
They're less
yes.
based on color.
I see. That which will get us back to another news story. Let's see. Coming up today, we have an Eiffel Tower update. A lot of interesting things going on
Still
in the
up?
world. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. That's good.
Good.
I'm a big fan of the Eiffel Tower. It's
No
beautiful.
kidding.
Oh, it's great.
it's beautiful.
You been to Paris?
No, but I'd like to go. I'd like to see that.
great.
I
Is it one of those
hesitate
things-
to say that to you people because you'll make fun of me. But go ahead.
Not at all.
Why would we make fun of
Is
you?
it one of those things when you see it, it's shorter than you would have thought?
No, it's pretty big.
Is it?
It's
okay.
big.
They have the good taste not to surround it by 10,000 tall buildings and ruin it.
It's surrounded by a beautiful park. There's a park out front.
Yes.
But they limit the heights of buildings.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh.
Many
your
other cities should do.
chick wants to go to the Eiffel Tower. What a girl.
See?
And then one of
Sandra
you will
Bullock
say,
movie.
well, you'll have to leave your home to go to Paris. Crap like that. Okay.
Oh, I
It does
forgot
look
about
like
that.
a giant erector set, though. It doesn't look like
TV
it'd be
in
hard to
Paris.
build.
Isn't Eiffel Tower on television? Can't you look at it there? I'd see stuff like this.
Yeah, I suppose you.
You brought this on yourself. We weren't saying
Shut
it.
your whore mouth.
Hey, kids, you want to get into broadcasting?
Just insult each other.
Yeah. Blatant hostility.
Have some fun.
Works for us.
Where was I?
And
I know.
bananas are important coming up in sports.
Bananas?
Bananas are very
I've been
important.
telling you that for years. The Cavendish banana. Right now, we have diamonds in the news. Steven Singer Jewelers. We've been talking about Steven for a long time, and if you've heard our interviews with Steven, he really is the only reason he's in the business is kind of to help make people happy. And I'm not kidding. He could have quit a long time ago. He's doing just fine. Sure, he's got to get those special gifts for his wife. But you know where he shops? Steven Singer Jewelers. IHateStevenSinger.com. Maybe this is the season for that back-to-school bracelet for that mom that's going to be in that carpool, or something for that gent that you love so much. Steven Singer's got it all, but right now he's got a bone to pick, or I guess a diamond to pick. He likes real, natural, earth-born diamonds. You know, those really great ones. Maybe you got an engagement ring from Steven Singer a couple years ago. You want to upgrade it dollar for dollar, right on up. That's how Steven works. He doesn't particularly care for the lab-grown diamonds. Do you mind if I give him a name? The Franken diamonds. Is that okay?
Oh,
yeah, these are
there
not
you
real
go.
diamonds. So he's giving them away as part of a special offer. Okay, you buy a real decent, cool, earth-born diamond, and he'll hand you one of those other ones. Get the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Now, a limited quantity purchase necessary, blah, blah, blah. Talk to your lawyer. It's IHateStevenSinger.com for beautiful, real, natural, earth-born diamonds. He's got that great guarantee. And always remember this. Get that order in before about 2 o'clock Eastern time on any given day, and that baby is in the mail. So check it out. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you, and say, hi, Steven. How you doing today? Now, we have Christy Lee and her, what is it, sort of madras?
Barbie.
It's not Barbie.
Stinks.
It's kind of
J. Crew,
it's
leave
kind
me
of a
alone.
pinkish.
Smells bad.
It looks very sweet.
Christy, you look really nice, but I think that when you walked in, your pants are also pink or salmon. So
Yes.
it pops.
It does pop.
Absolutely. You look
I
great.
knew it was a lot, but
It's got kind of that golf course look.
this is the most comfortable pair of pants I own, and I don't really have a lot of shirts to
With
go.
that outfit, you'd walk into a restaurant, they go, I assume you want a BLT, right?
A BLT?
Absolutely.
What?
No, they'd look at me and go, you want a salad?
They look at me and they go, sir, the janitorial closet's over there. Could you start with the, could you start vacuuming the hallway? We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Jimmy Pardo.
Your earliest impressions were, of course, of your teachers at school.
Yeah, I used to do. Yeah,
Can you do like Mr. Halanak for us or whatever?
It was Mr. Christensen was the he was the U.S. history teacher, and I knew nothing. He'd always send me to the map because he knew I knew nothing about any of it. He'd, we're going to go to our resident map expert, Mr. Caliendo. Can you show us where the United States is? I'd point to blue. Sit down, Mr. Caliendo. Sit down. That's enough. He was also the basketball coach, so I just do him. We're going to shoot free throws. We're going to run laps. We're going to shoot more free throws. Free throws. Sit down, Mr. Caliendo.
What was the first one you did that worked?
An impression,
Yeah.
or like a
Famous actor or...
I mean, it was Muppets. It was Muppets first, as you could tell by the incredible Miss Piggy.
Yes.
Did I lay on you earlier?
Amazing.
Let's see. I would watch In Living Color. I would watch, these are things I couldn't really use in my act because they were people's characters from sketches, but like the Damon Wayans bum character that.
My name is Anton. I'm a victim of society. I'm an entertainer.
Love Anton.
Yeah, he'd had the pickle in the jar.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can I sing you a song?
Could you do Fire Marshal Bill?
Let me show you something. Let's say there's a problem. Yeah, because that was like people doing the character, so you could jump on and do those characters, which is what a lot of people do that with impressions now. They just watch other people. I've heard Kevin Pollak. I don't know if Kevin Pollak might have been the first person to say this, but I see the same thing he does. Is people unlock an impression, and then once it's unlocked, everybody can do it. So you watch the person who's figured it out, and it really has to do with cadence. I've talked about this before, but with Barack Obama, he would talk slow at the beginning and speed up at the end. So you could always think, how many William Shatners have you heard? How many high Christopher Walken, low in the middle? You know who it is because they all ignore punctuation. You know, so it's if you can get the cadence down, you don't even have to have the pitch. So. I'm probably not answering the question anymore, but Muppets were the first thing I did, some cartoon kind of characters and stuff like that. Stuff I wouldn't even consider really impressions. But
who's the hardest one to write for? Because sometimes if you have the voice, there's some impressions you see them and you go, boy, that's dead on, and you go, but there's no content.
I've had a Billy Crystal forever. But I had no idea what I would even do with it. It's one of those voices that just, he doesn't do much. Yeah. Sully, you know. Yeah. Hey, let's go. Come on, guys. We're going to go over here. It's just one of those things. But here it works. And Robert Downey Jr.'s one that I'm sure I've done that too for you. But he's the human Twitter feed. He talks in little phrases and everything's about himself. He could be giving out an Academy Award, which is supposed to be about the nominees. But it would turn it back to him like, these people deserve your applause almost as much as I do. Hashtag awesome. Do me a favor. You're doing great right now for you. You know, he can insult you and be backhanded compliment for everything. Chick, you do a great job sitting there doing nothing. Appreciate it. Why don't you do me a favor and text yourself?
Thank you.
By train, Norfolk and Way, pal. Overnight. Absolutely, positively.
Absolutely, positively, we will get you through it. There's Norfolk and Way, pal. We are gonna do it.
When you go by rail, no package is too large. And we'll get it there overnight. Norfolk and Way, pal. That's the name. We do it by train, cross country, by rail, overnight. There's Norfolk and Way, pal.
Here at the Bronx Zoo, we actually shipped Washoe the gorilla to the San Diego Zoo overnight. We had to pry his eyes open on the West Coast, but he's fine now. Absolutely, positively.
Absolutely, positively, we will get you through it. There's Norfolk and Way, pal. We are gonna do it.
Ask for us by name. Overnight by train. Norfolk and Way, pal. Norfolk, Virginia.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Comedian Steve Alton. It's the technology. What we can do today. We can put a man on the moon. We can send cameras out to Saturn, take pictures, send them back. Computers. You know, but we still can't make a coffee maker that doesn't go... Hell, that wakes me up. I don't really need the coffee now, thanks. I'm awake and irritable. I got one of those cordless phones.
Yeah.
And those are cool. Mm-hmm. You walk around the house, be outside. You can be in the bathroom now and be on the phone. This is great. That noise? I'm making coffee right now.
You know you're too hot when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. So that's how you know you're too hot.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter. And
good for you.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
I insist we get a song out of Godwin this hour.
We're going to do one next. I got.
We have to. He sat there like a bump on a log.
For hours.
Hours.
I thoroughly enjoyed the show, though.
You don't see me just sitting here mailing it in.
Well, Pat's going to be. Pat, do you have a glass of water in there?
Yeah.
You might want to lube up the throat for this one. I'm going to ask for in a matter of moments.
He's got throat spray.
Oh, good. We'll spray it up.
All right, here we go.
Lube that baby up.
Lube it up. There's Willie. Hi, Willie Griswold.
He's got to stop.
Yeah. Lube it on up.
No.
Talk it to me.
Josh Arnold.
What?
Josh Arnold. The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chick.
Other people go out with their dads and they're embarrassed in front of the waiter.
Yeah.
Or their dad embarrasses them in front of their new girlfriend.
Sure.
You have to embarrass me in front of everybody all the time.
So sorry.
Almost, worldwide.
My father.
He's just...
Good morning, Ace Cosby. Morning, Chick. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Okay, we're going to postpone our...
Oh, Father, I'm so tired of being an alley cat. Other cats have homes and don't have to scrounge for their food.
Yeah, but they gotta pay for their security.
But, Father, I can help you a lot. Though I'm only 3.5, I'm ever so strong.
Okay. Keep in mind, that's the same guy doing both voices.
Yeah. In today's world, you know who'd be doing those voices? Gigantic, overpaid movie stars.
Seth Rogen.
Instead of having great voice actors. Before we get to sports.
Yes.
You wanted to hear a song from Mr. Godwin. Pat, you have a song. Christy, I gave you a news story about...
Two intoxicated tourists discovered...
Not that one.
Oh.
It's the sweet story about the old folks that meet. And it's we've been talking about the so-called meet cute.
Mm-hmm.
You have, yes.
It's a technical term. Josh is familiar with it from the world of Hallmark movies.
Hang on just a second.
Rom-coms.
Thanks, Josh, for telling him about Meet Cute.
I didn't.
Josh?
I promise I didn't.
Joshua?
He came in one day and he goes, have you heard of this Meet Cute? I go, yeah, it's some term. And he goes, oh, and so he learned it somewhere else.
Okay.
Ran with it.
All right.
Well,
didn't you say you spent an entire weekend with the Hallmark Channel on?
I watch that stuff a lot. Yeah.
On the holidays?
I do, yeah. Particularly around the holidays.
Got it.
I mean, you can go right now. They've got Christmas movies on, and it's always the same thing.
Well, Christmas in July, yeah.
I don't watch those.
I don't either.
I love Christmas in July.
I'm super seasonal when
That's
it comes
wrong.
to
You can't watch Christmas movies in July.
If they have a Christmas in July sale, I will not walk in the store.
I had this argument last week.
What about buxom Santa's helpers in July?
I like it.
Scantily clad with little red and white hats.
Immoral and wrong.
I don't know what to do.
See you in hell.
Are you shaking?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Are they shaking?
But these old people had a so-called...
She's a shaking. Whoa. Snapping her fingers.
This old couple had an incident where they met. And,
you're trying to get back on track, are you?
A couple in their 80s.
Trying to help out, are you?
Good luck.
How dare you help out?
It's a long show, Josh. But I tell you, it's kind of a thin news day.
Yeah, tons of news. A couple in their 80s have married after falling in love at their retirement village.
Oh.
Mr. Christopher Streets, 82, and the new Mrs. Rosa
By the way,
Streets, 81.
Paren, for those in the know, his name is Christopher Streets. That's a real name, not like some...
Yeah. He's marrying a woman?
Yeah.
So Christopher Street.
Right.
That street in San Francisco. Is it in New York?
No,
It's in New York.
New York City.
So it will always be some sort of gay shorthand for you.
Yes.
Christopher Street.
Have you ever seen the movie Cruising with Al Pacino?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, he won how many Academy Awards he won for that?
Not enough.
Okay.
Not enough.
All right.
Yeah, he took one for the team. Well, I mean, took one.
He did. He's in the underworld. He's searching for a killer of gay men. And,
was that the fisting scene?
Well, and he goes into this gay bar, and there's a guy in the bar wearing a T-shirt, and all the T-shirt says is Christopher Street.
But this involves a man whose actual name is Christopher Street.
And it's Christopher Streets with an S.
Oh, Streets.
He and Rosa tied the knot 18 months after meeting for the first time at a coffee gathering. The pair both moved to a retirement village.
She's currently filing for divorce.
Kensham, Somerset, England, after their spouses died. Describing how they first met, their meet cute.
Yes.
Former nurse Rosa said, quote, I saw him sitting by the window, and the sun was shining on him. And he had these lovely yellow socks on, which seemed to just glow in the sunshine.
Of course, they didn't start out as yellow socks.
Then he came.
Dribbling.
Sat next to me on the couch.
Fortunately, it wasn't anal leakage. Just the old penile, you know.
They weren't taupe socks.
You know what goes well, don't you? Yes. Rather, yes.
His socks matched his
sat
jaundiced thighs.
Oh, they're British?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to make fun of Jimmy Carter. I'll switch. Okay, I'll figure it out.
Okay, here's Pat Godwin with that dumb song. Go ahead, Pat.
It's a great song,
Go ahead, Pat.
Pat, I know you don't like to toot your own horn.
Song.
This won the international Songwriters Competition.
There is no wedding party. Our friends are dead.
There's no wedding party. Her friends are dead. Is that what you just said?
That's what the man
Everyone's gone.
He's reading quotes from the story.
Nice, happy story.
Most of my friends died in the war.
Pat, you ready?
Ready to be heckled for the whole show? That song, yes.
This in advance. Listen for the great horn switcheroo here. This tremendous Steve Ali arrangement with Mr. Pat Godwin.
Oh, this one?
Girl, the food was great.
Cut that out.
The company, even better. Why sit her all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83, and you said you're 70. Hey. The moon is full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love. We're old and we're shrinking, the hour's late. Let's just do it on our first date. Come on. Unhook your girdle and take off that face. Let's crawl into bed, cut to the chase. It'll be just great. Let's do it on our first date. I took Viagra an hour ago. Put your teeth in a jar by the bed. Looky here, who's poking out and waking from the dead.
It's his penis.
I want you right now, so don't give me no lip. It's too late for your hymen, but I might break your head. The hour is late, let's get to it on our first date.
Yeah.
Our first date. The hell with arthritis, arterial thrombosis, acute angina, ania, halitosis. It'll be great, let's do it on our first date. We're too old to worry about moving so fast. So if you're wearing depends, I'll just hose off your ass. I may have Alzheimer's and repeat myself. I may have Alzheimer's and repeat myself. Good girls wait till broad swing. You can take off your clothes, cause I can't see a thing. My socks are yellow, let's make whoopee on our first date. I may have Alzheimer's and repeating myself. I may have Alzheimer's and repeating I may actually have Alzheimer's and repeating myself. I may have Alzheimer's and repeating myself on our first date. You guys have been great.
Beautiful. All right. Pat Godwin singing live with the great band, Steve Ali. I love that horn thing at the end. The big fat horn section.
Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you didn't appreciate it. That was beautiful, Pat. Thank you. And the way you managed to sustain that one note at this hour of the morning, congratulations. You can do what you normally do and take the rest of the day off.
Again today?
I was
not to take offense to that.
That was great, Pat.
I took yesterday off.
He was being so nice, and I really thought something was going to happen there, but
he can't allow himself to be too kind.
Yeah, just use it to set a pattern to break.
Here's an email.
You got to keep him in his place.
Dear losers.
That's us.
That hurts.
Wanted to let you know there is a video on YouTube, a Hallmark Hall of Fame from 1964 of the Fantastics musical.
Oh, my gosh.
Starring...
Is this the one with Bert Lahr?
Ricardo Montalban and Bert Lahr. Really? And it says here, it's just as wonderful as you can imagine.
Oh, man.
And I have to say, always love the show, especially the Fantastics part.
Oh, yes.
A radish never ending.
Ricardo Montalban.
That's why I love vegetables.
And Bert Lahr.
Radish.
Watch me pull a radish out of my hands.
Put him up. Talk me out. Put it in. Talk me out.
Put it in again. Now, another weird topic that we brought up.
I pull my hair. I could just split the radish.
Wait, is Bert Lahr, is that the lion from The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Man, your impression is so good. I figured it out. Thank you very much.
Godwin's got a name.
Oh, yeah, when Pat sings, what's the song you sing like the...
Cowardly Lion?
Yeah, which one is that?
If I Were King of the Forest.
No, I mean the parody that we wrote. I forget. We'll dig it up somewhere. Now, I had asked this oddball question, and Chick then got to tell a story that I would tell, but he told it in my voice.
Yes.
About going to a concert.
Billy Joel and Bax's Kansas City. Kinky Friedman of the Texas Jew Boys. I could say Jew Boy. It's the name of the band.
Kinky Friedman's band. That was the name of the band. Thank you for distilling it into a meaningless, random word drivel. The larger point is, if you ever gone to a show and there's some amazing band there that no one has heard of yet, they're just before their first big album, and I happened to see Billy Joel with about 40 people before he became super famous about a week later. Now, this guy takes the time and trouble to write. Cody writes, you were talking about bands you'd seen before they got famous. I took my girlfriend out for supper on prom night. Her dad had given us tickets to see some guy who was performing in the Casino Lounge in Reno. There were about 50 people there. A guy came out on a stool and a guitar. His name was Garth Brooks.
Oh, wow.
He'd be filling stadiums a couple years later. I was at a radio convention. There was this little sign saying special show like 4:30. So I went in. There was nobody in there. Maybe 20, 30 people in this auditorium. Garth Brooks walked out. It was great. Talked to everybody. Played a bunch of James Taylor songs. Incredibly cool.
I had a buddy.
Didn't have his own tunes yet?
Yeah, he did. No, he was just, but he was having fun. He walked out. He just played.
This was after he was famous.
After he was super famous.
Okay.
Who wrote that letter?
Cody?
Cody,
you've just been tommed.
Yeah.
You wrote in with a story.
Right.
And he could top it.
Top it. I just agreed with
Cody,
it.
you
What
now
do we know? His rules of conversation.
It's a contest.
Not to be too Griswoldian, but I have one up here. My buddy was drinking down in Sydney, Australia.
I can top that.
And he went to a small show. Get this, Chris Gaines. Nobody else in the audience. How cool is that? I know, right?
Yep.
Very fun.
What about that?
Very clever. Mr. McGee,
Yes,
do you have a story like that? Did you ever see any bands before that?
I saw Bad Company. They opened for, I told that yesterday. Was it yesterday?
It's very good. See, they were very good.
I don't know if Chris Gaines was singing for them, but could have been Paul Rogers.
Now,
it's a reference before my time. I was reaching a little bit, trying to stretch, have fun with my pals in here. I'll never try again.
I don't know why that didn't go anywhere. Why did that not
Chris
do
Gaines?
very well? Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's terrible.
I don't understand why he did it.
Branding. Who knows? We have another oddball thing in Today in History.
Oh, yeah?
Lord.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're not going to object?
Oh, because it's in the first hour instead of the last?
Now? You want to do it now?
I think so.
Time now for Today in History.
Just one thing.
Just one thing. This in history.
August 17th. I want to see if you can guess the year, Chick McGee or Ace. The very first commercially produced compact disc was pressed.
Commercially produced.
Domestically or worldwide?
Very good question, Ace.
Very difficult to talk to Ace.
Chick?
1980.
The first ones we had in this building were from imports from Japan.
Yeah, that's a good, fair question.
First one we had was Bruce Springsteen.
That's correct.
First one I had was Alan Parsons. The games people play. What an awful song. But you could hear it. You could hear it in CD quality.
Ace, to answer your question, the first commercially produced CD was produced in West Germany at a factory. What? Now, guess what year? I would not have guessed this. I would have thought it was a year later.
82?
Correct. Wow. The man is a winner.
Wow, that was 80.
What was it?
It was
Kraftwerk?
Dire Straits?
It was ABBA.
Yeah.
Take a chance. Take a chance.
Take a chance on me.
You can hear all the tracks. Put it in stereo, bro. You love this.
Ah.
Digital technology, bro.
This rocks.
Oh, dude.
And of course, we knew that the CD would never die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember the single?
Yes.
The single, yes.
Yeah.
That was a thing there briefly. But right now, we have to move on. And we look over there, and I see Mr. Chick McGee. And
we'll have more sports coming up.
Do we have anything interesting? You want to give us some kind of a teaser?
Bananas.
Bananas, your teaser?
Bananas.
Okay. All right. Now,
Bananas.
B-A-N.
The man to my right is Josh Arnold.
Yeah, you're right.
Who's been trying to direct the show today, helping out, trying to get us back on track.
He has been.
Yeah, and which is fine. And because
It's a
he's
common
busy,
rookie mistake.
he has been at his home directing, getting stuff. We've all got houses with problems. You got to do this. You got to do that. You're doing some fixing up stuff. What do you got going?
Yeah, that's right. Well, we all have things going on when we have houses, don't we? My gosh, if you own a home, you know how much work it can take, whether it's everyday maintenance and repairs or something a little more positive, making those dream projects a reality. It can be hard just to know where to start unless you know about Angie. Angie's made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. When you Angie that, you find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you require and, quite frankly, deserve. Angie has over 20 years of home service experience. They've combined it with new tools to simplify the whole process. Go ahead, bring them your project online or with the Angie app, answer a few questions, and see if Angie doesn't handle the rest from start to finish. Angie will help you compare quotes from multiple pros. Connect instantly. That means you can take care of just about any home project in only a few taps. Because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this when you Angie that. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Thank you very much, Josh. We're going to come back. We are going to visit the sports page with Mr. Chick McGee. A lot of other interesting things going on in the world, including sneezing in the news. Do you know who the Iceman is?
The assassin?
The Iceman.
George Gervin?
These are all
Wasn't
good
he
guesses.
in Maverick?
I know he cometh.
Yeah.
Yes, Well, he...
Val Kilmer, Iceman.
He also... what's the word I'm looking for? Thoth.
From
the Elves.
We'll find out about the Iceman. Thoth. I guess I can't do it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1.
Well, looks like we got dumped.
Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow, 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 blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Who could? But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers and the rain, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me.
Blow me a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
Yeah, I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir.
But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Allie.
Baby, blow me.
A just as you're leaving, baby. Oh, just as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay. Just grab a hold of this, and baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss.
Oh!
I've been
Melvin.
oh, Sally.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows.
Bob and
Dean and
Tom
Jerry.
Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Dear Bob and Tom.
Oh, yeah.
You were talking about toenails last week.
Okay.
No.
A friend of mine is a dental hygienist.
She cleans teeth for a living.
She had a patient who came in the office in great pain. After examination, the dentist found the sore tooth swollen and infected. The procedure required a small incision to relieve the pressure.
There was a toenail in there.
The dentist immediately requested a pair of surgical tweezers and removed a large piece of toenail.
How do they know it wasn't a fingernail?
Because it says this patient said he often chewed his toenail.
Oh,
Can I tell you something? My mother used to chew her toenails
no way.
in front of me.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Clothed or not?
I wouldn't.
Clothed.
Oh, thank God. that is a visual.
Poor Bob has lost it over
Give
there.
me a little best of right here. Right here.
This is a sick thing.
Wow.
That would be,
Totally naked.
I think
How did you even think of that?
You would get,
See anything you like, boy?
I think you'd
remember
get
that.
free psychiatry for life. I think you would. I think you'd get a psychiatrist. I'm sorry. Your mother bit her toenails naked in front of you as a child. Here. You have free psychiatry for life, free Prozac, whatever you want.
program for that.
We are going to fix you.
How about it, boy? See anything you like?
I mean,
Lord, help us, Lord.
You can imagine the twisting that would be
There's a
involved.
lot of people who can't even do that.
Okay.
She was very limber.
Show's over.
Everybody out.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. I got one of those,
Yeah.
the calls on the phone. The guy's selling you something or trying to get donation.
Right.
He actually used this word. Is this the man of the house? Is this 1952? Yes, it is the man of the house. I'm lounging on the divan with a highball. Why do you insist on calling during Edward R. Murrow? I'm serious.
Come on.
So I'm working on it. My wife said you learn a lot about yourself if you keep a diary. And that is so true. I've learned my life is brimming over with really boring activities. And now one more, writing in my diary. Thanks, honey.
Yeah.
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Now, Lowell, are you a single man?
Yeah, I left a wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Ain't no way. You're that good, aren't you?
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no.
You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tails coming up.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Sitting on his ace over there.
That's right.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yep.
Yep, he's Willie and Uncle Chick are arguing. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Probably heard about the vote.
The vote?
What
the
vote?
The vote for an additional Ace Cosby joke of the day each hour.
Nobody.
We all know that
Those in favor, those in favor of a bonus Ace Cosby joke, say aye. Aye. Oh, okay. Obviously, the ayes have it.
How about next time the ears vote?
What's the best way to cook an alligator?
I don't know what.
In a crock pot.
Two different things.
Your
hands
That's what
were
makes it
like
funny.
Your hands were floating.
Crocodile, alligator.
You looked kind of like Emo Phillips when you delivered that. You were kind of doing
Ace Cosby is Emo Phillips.
the biopic no one asked for.
Emo Phillips.
Ebro.
Behind the music.
That's not even relevant, really. That reference doesn't really work.
He thinks he's helping. He thinks that's okay.
Bro now is like a frat bro, typically.
Okay. How about Emofo Phillips?
Better, thank you.
Remember the famous Brother Christmas hunk?
Oh, yeah.
You remember that.
That really only works if you combine two cultures. And it's a stretch. Where were we? Oh, I know. We were going to check in with Mr. Chick McGee.
Yeah, U.S. women's national team coach Vlatko Andonovsky, according to reports, has resigned.
This is the women's soccer thing? Okay.
Has he been asked to resign?
Well, a person familiar with the situation told this reporter the move comes less than 2 weeks after the Americans were knocked out of the Women's World Cup earlier than ever before. This person spoke to the Associated Press on condition of anonymity.
What is this, like some big secret? They lost?
It's a big deal, man. England and Spain Sunday morning, whatever time it is in Australia.
They do need a new coach.
Sure they do.
Somebody's going to go, hey, ladies, you want to focus on soccer?
Get off social media.
Put your phones down.
There was some scuttle about the ladies did not have full attention. Yeah, they didn't. They were messing around, playing grab ass.
Potentially more interested in influencing than
That's right.
socking.
Yep, that's the.
You guys are looking at me like
when
I'm
you
going
play
to get.
soccer, you're socking.
You guys are looking at me like I'm going to get mad because I'm woke. Like you think I care about women's soccer?
Thank you, my
Buddy,
son.
I don't care about soccer. I'm not going to get fired up about this.
You know, one of the first things I said when I moved to San Diego when I was on the air there, beautiful
place.
Oh my God, temperature, people are
sure
horrible. But the thing is, Cox Broadcasting bought the San Diego Sockers. And I said,
is that COCKS or CO?
No, COX. Okay. Cox Broadcasting.
Be funnier if it was
the San Diego Sockers.
Yeah.
Well, with radio, you don't have to explain your spelling. So I mused, are they going to rename the team the Cox Sockers?
Yes.
And
that's very funny,
It
Chick.
wasn't a couple months. I was back here.
Can we talk to you for a second?
Did your partner find that amusing?
Oh.
Good man.
I killed him.
Novak Djokovic. I don't know what to do now.
Is he no longer with him?
No, yeah, he died.
Oh, sorry to hear.
Of the same thing I have, but I got mine fixed.
Oh, okay.
He was on his way to get his fixed.
Bad attitude. Hard to fix.
Yeah. You know me. I've worked on my attitude.
All right. There's some inside stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Not privy to.
This is going to end with a fist fight in the parking lot. I'm sure of it. Something is going to happen today.
This just in. Email. How on earth do you people find a way to carry on a conversation with Tom?
We don't.
Because on this end, the emailer, on this end, it just sounds impossible. That's Joe from Lincoln, Nebraska.
By the way, kind of on that same topic, Joe writes in, another Joe, saying, Willie's not crazy. Earlier, I thought that you wiped with wet paper towels, Dad, but you did say that you blow your nose with wet paper towels.
Yes,
correct.
you did say that.
That is correct, yeah.
So why didn't you give me any love when I
Because I didn't understand. I thought
You don't
it
use
was the
Kleenex?
context was toilet paper.
Kleenex are the workhorse of the industry.
Yeah, but no, you get a
Maybe
nice,
a puff.
Get a nice wet paper towel, and you won't get your nose all red. And then but you don't put it in the toilet. You put it in a wastebasket. You can't
Why don't
put
you just
paper
stick your
towels
face
in
the toilet and then blow with toilet paper?
Yeah, why not?
Like a dog.
Yeah. Dog's got it down, man.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple things I wanted to get to.
Go ahead.
Got an important announcement here. Look at this. Willie G and Joey Molinaro tonight. Fort Wayne, live stand-up comedy at Summit City Comedy Club. Now, that's something to do.
Yeah, going to be fun. Come hang out. And then on Tuesday of next week, we're in Cincinnati at the Libertyville Funny Bone. Liberty.
Liberty?
Over there in Liberty Township.
Yes, sir. So come down to my Instagram at Willie.Griswold. Tickets, the link in the bio. Come hang out, y'all. Joey is super funny. Great impressions.
Speaking of Cincinnati, in that area, from Mason, Ohio, Novak Djokovic had a short night. First singles match in the United States since 2021. He beat Alejandro Davidovich. Davidovich is his middle name. Everyone strap in. Alejandro Davidovich Fokina.
Whoa, that's really something.
How do you spell it?
Wow.
Fokina. Fokina.
It's probably Focina, wouldn't it be?
Fokina?
Yeah.
You want to back up, Columbia boy?
K. The K is silent.
The K is pronounced like an S sometimes.
K is knock.
How about Fonina? It could be Fonina. I will accept it could. No, it's not an S. That K is never an S, is it?
No. Krzyzewski? Mike Krzyzewski?
Shub. No, that's a shub, but that's Polish. They don't know.
You're saying this guy is he a Shaw? It could
be Fonina. It could be Foshina, I guess.
Okay.
Or it could be
or Fo.
Fokina. Like I said at first.
Yeah, you did.
You're right. I'm sorry. Stand corrected.
More sports coming up, including
looking forward to it.
Bananas.
Bananas in the news.
We have bananas in sports.
We have drunk raccoons.
Drunk raccoons.
Yeah, and drones and marijuana in the news, as well as the Iceman.
Yo, those are the drones.
George Gervin. He's okay, right?
Not that Iceman. Okay. He's fine. Yeah, yes, sir. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, hi. We're hanging out with comedian Ron Ramey. Chick McGee doing double duty. Chick's trying anything else?
What's the most dangerous thing about starting a new relationship with a girl, fellas? That's right. What kind of pet does she have?
Oh. I was going to say finding out she's a psycho.
And what does it mean about her? Maybe depending on the kind of pet, you can tell she's a psycho right away.
This is from holytaco.com. If she has a big dog, what she thinks it says about her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like those other girls with their tiny yappy dogs. Mm-hmm. I'm a strong, confident, independent woman who's making it in a man's world.
I see.
What it really says.
I love big dogs, though.
What it really says about her is a big dog says, I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. Really? What the pet is thinking is, please stop using me as a body pillow and grinding on me in the middle of the night. I'm not your boyfriend.
You took a perfectly good strike.
There's no grinding.
No grinding?
A small dog.
Okay.
What she thinks it says, I'm not just adorable. I'm really adorable. I'm so adorable that I have a living accessory. All the cool people are doing it. I'm just like a famous celebrity. What it really says, I want to be exactly like Paris. So if you're looking for a stupid, annoying, talentless woman like Paris Hilton with a little dog, I'm your girl.
Really?
Or maybe it says, I like a little dog.
What does the pet think?
What the pet thinks is, if that purse she carries me in is full of used condoms again today, I'm going to bite her.
I miss my ex-wife. This is a mean website.
Here's a cat. What if she owns a cat? What she thinks it says, I'm responsible enough to care for another living creature, but
I don't want to have to pay a lot of attention to it. That's why I have an animal that I could potentially leave alone for a few days, and it would be just fine. What it really says, having a cat, I don't like having guys spend the night at my house, so I adopted one of nature's ninjas to scare off any non-regular visitors using a razor-sharp pounce attack in the middle of the night.
Ouch.
What the cat is thinking, come on, dude, that I'm not familiar with, show me something dangly. I dare you. What she thinks it says owning a fish. Fish tanks are sexy. I know this is just a small bowl, but it still oozes sex. This fish depends on me, and if it lives past the first day, people are going to know that I'm responsible enough to take care of another life. What it really says, one time I had sex with a biker in the parking lot of a county fair, and he spent $26 winning me this goldfish to remember him by. I forget his name, but I call the fish Nemo.
Okay.
What the pet is thinking, that whore hasn't fed me in 6 days. My water looks and smells like a sewer. And finally, a parrot, what she thinks it says, I enjoy having a pet that's interesting and intelligent. I am an exotic person, so I have a pet that reflects my personality. What it really says, if you own a parrot and you're a girl, my grandpa died recently. He was known locally as the crazy bird guy. So he left me this temperamental, awful bird to remember him by. What the parrot is thinking, squawk, F you, F you.
I think they're making fun of you.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank you very much.
We all just jumped on that.
I was trying to figure out where we were. I was trying to figure out if we had to go back to the sports desk for the 5th time.
It turns out Tom's not the dick. We're all dick.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Kevin Pollak is our guest. This is something that interests me. You do, for example, you do a tremendous Johnny Carson. What are all of your guys going to die off pretty soon? I mean, you've got, is that a concern? Because one of the things about our life now, with all these TV channels out there, there's so little commonality.
Yeah.
You know, we're the classic impressions when we were coming up, you know, was Edward G. Robinson when we were little kids. We're
Right.
going, who the hell's that?
Yeah.
And now you've got people in their 30s going, Johnny who?
Well, that's why I had to bring along Christopher Walken.
There you go.
For the kids who love him. I'm a hoofer at heart. I don't know if you saw the Fat Boy Slim video, but I kick it old school.
That's great.
Have you interviewed Christopher Walken?
No.
Okay, well, here's your chance. And keep in mind, all of his thoughts are completely unconnected. So go ahead and ask Christopher Walken anything. All right, what's your new project, Christopher? Frankenstein never scared me.
So how long have you been working on the film?
Marsupials do.
And when's its release date?
Because they're fast.
They are fast. They are.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone took it.
Yeah.
So how do you prove that you're of legal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please. And 40 beers.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
Bob and Tom.
Go Colts.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
What up, man?
Hey, man. There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Skipping.
Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. It's always a pleasure to see you. Christy Lee once again in her nice summery outfit today.
Thank you.
Sort of a plaid madras, pinkish, Barbie-like
Salmon-y
suit.
color,
Very,
yeah.
very, very nice. Now, we return to the sports page with Chick McGee. Is that correct?
Real quick, this just in the world of sports. This happened on Monday in Madrid. A crowd erupted in screams at the bullfight and terror as Alejandro Conquero, 28, was speared by the bull in his rectum.
Oh, my gosh.
And there's video. The bullfighter, Conquero from Huelva, Andalusia, is said to be in a serious condition.
I'll bet.
After the stomach churning incident happened on Monday.
Stomach churning. Lower.
Boy, that went deep.
Shocking video captured the moment he was impaled in the rectum by the raging bull as spectators watched from the stands and did nothing.
Wouldn't you wear like a guard?
A butt guard?
Yeah, like
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
like a cup.
Like a chastity belt type thing.
Yes. Like knights would wear in medieval times. Like,
But those bullfighters, they don't wear helmets, right? It's kind of that's the whole thing.
You're trying to reason with people that are fighting with bulls, so I don't think they're going to wear any sort of protection.
Good point.
In the video, he's seen sporting a traditional matador costume. That's very beautiful. And taunting the bull with a pink and yellow cape as the audience gasped.
Hey, bull, you stink.
And this music was playing in the background. No, that's not true at all. But
Whip a rectum, tear a rectum, use your long, long horn.
But with each sweep of his colorful cape, the bullfighter unwittingly became closer and closer to the beast's horns.
he didn't know?
You think those would be the things you would keep an eye on?
As a bullfighter,
Yeah.
that's the first thing I'm looking for.
That's the main move, too. That's
Right.
the taunt
Edges
thing.
closer to the fence. The bull charges towards his cape once again, and then it collides with his...
I'm going to tear you a new...
The matador seen flying through the air.
Oh, gosh.
And the animal effortlessly flips him over his head.
Is he okay?
He's in the hospital. He's, I don't know what he's doing
imagine he's a
right
little
now.
sore.
I hope he got the cable. He's left sprawled across the bull ring while lying face down on his stomach.
My butt.
That, of course.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, my butt.
And the bull kept pushing him with his horns toward the middle of the ring.
In Joshy's Spanish would be me butt.
Me butt. Me butt.
That masculine or feminine?
After he
toroed him.
Hang on.
He toroed him a new a-hole.
When he flipped him, the bull flipped him over his head, and he landed on face down, and the bull came over, and that's when he was gored between the buttocks.
Oh.
Man.
Your thoughts?
So the bull had a little more purchase there to
Yes.
really ram it in.
Yikes.
Can you bet on bullfighting, and can you bet on the bull?
I don't know. That's a great question. I assume you can bet on it.
This is how this is written.
I don't. But
the beast isn't finished with him yet, as he makes another beeline for his backside and gores him between his buttocks. Alejandro terrifyingly thrust upright into the air with the animal's horns lodged in his rectum as the crowd cries out. He's again sent spinning through the air before he tumbles back onto the ground, desperate to escape danger.
Oh, I think he's already had the danger.
At this point, several other bullfighters quickly ran into the ring armed with pink and yellow capes. What happened to Red? Where's Red?
How about a gun?
Is that a sign to the bull that we're taking a pause? Yeah,
Don't mess with me or I'll wave my cape.
Hang on, Fred. Don't gore him anymore. They got the pink cape.
That's right.
My bad.
At the rodeo, the clowns all run out and they try to distract him. Wow. But I mean, this is the whole reason they do this.
Medics.
If the bull didn't have horns, well, it could still do a lot of damage.
Medics diagnosed him at the scene with a quote, goring in the posterior perianal region, which dissects the rectum through the coccyx.
Okay, we don't know.
How about that?
Could affect the external sphincter or the anus. Doctor?
Wow. It's going to be a while before he has a healthy numero dos.
I doubt he ever does again.
Rectum damn near killed him.
Soup for a while. Yikes.
And then that bull was taken out and killed. So,
See, and that's not fair.
No,
the
it's
bull
not
won.
fair. Bull won.
The bull, bull's
The bull
killed.
won.
The
I think
bull
the
did
bull,
win.
Yeah. Most often the bull's already. What happens then? The bull's the champ.
The guys come out and the bull goes, "Hey, yeah, we're going out to celebrate. I might win."
No, come here a second.
What do you mean we got to stop off in the woods? Is that true? Hey, Miller's Crossing.
Yeah.
Outback Steakhouse.
I just wanted one of those little pink and yellow caves.
Pink and yellow is my favorite color.
I
won. This just in from Sportsnet Canada.
Boy, I'd hate to see what they do to me if I lost.
No joke. Well, if they lose it, well, never mind.
Toronto Blue Jays infielder Miyonori Kawasaki was talking about a cramp issue with a reporter from Sportsnet Canada, Barry Davis, when Kawasaki made an interesting comparison. And here is the interview. Please listen carefully. You here in the studio, use your headphones. You people at home, use your radios. Okay.
So what happened to you?
Huh?
What happened?
Just crap.
Just a cramp?
Yeah, just crap.
So you told me what can you eat to help you make you feel better?
Bananas.
Yeah. Why bananas?
Monkeys never craps. Monkey never crap. Because a monkey every day bananas. 2.
So how many did you have today?
3. Power 3.
Oh yeah. So you no more cramp for you.
I need 3 banana because monkey never craps.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me.
He's saying cramp.
Cramps. But
Oh, I thought
he's saying
This
cramps.
is just for you.
so. He's not suggesting that
No.
he's got issues with his digestive system.
No, it's potassium.
As I
Sounds
said,
like a cartoon to me.
As I said, when the story started, Toronto Blue Jays infielder Miyonori Kawasaki was talking about a cramp issue.
He wasn't listening to that part.
No, I heard that. No, I think.
So why didn't you say, a cramp issue?
A cramp issue.
Because no, I think they're softening the story. He was talking about he can't take a cramp.
No.
The guy's.
I had no idea this would go this way.
What happened to you?
Huh?
What happened?
Just crap.
Just crap?
Just a cramp?
Yeah, just crap.
So you told me what can you eat to help you make you feel better?
Bananas.
Then I crap.
Why bananas?
Monkeys never craps.
Monkeys, they don't
They don't
cramp.
cramp.
Monkey never crap.
The
monkey
reporters
every
are
day-
laughing.
Reporters think, yeah.
Yeah, they know what's going on.
How many did you have today?
His
They
whole
set-
life.
You go to
Set this
Japan
guy
and
up.
explain in
no more cramp for you.
Japanese that you're cramping and you can only eat bananas.
Yeah.
See if people aren't laughing.
While you're being a champion at their best sport, go there as a karate champion and try to say their words.
I'm not being critical. I think that you can hear the reporters laughing.
Of course they are. They know.
Yeah. If you really wanted to crap, you get cornholed by a bull.
Oh, boys.
like that other guy.
I like that in your
Boys.
attempts to be progressive. You
Was that the wrong?
suggested karate.
Is that the
was
wrong
their-
one? I felt it immediately. Here's the thing: I'm very dumb, and sometimes I act like I'm not.
Oh, you go over there and do origami and algebra and see if you don't get laughed at.
I don't know. I just don't know enough. Hey, that was a bad move on my part. Sorry, gang.
No, we're fine. We're all
I hope
okay.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked by a bunch of karate guys later today, aren't I?
No, because they all don't do karate.
No, I don't. The karate people were mad at me in that one, Josh. It wasn't. I wasn't doubling down.
We know what you were doing over there.
Oh yeah.
Where's
that's
karate
me.
from?
I don't know.
Thank you.
Judo is Japanese, right?
I
get
don't know.
confused.
I know Taekwondo is Korean.
Okay, all right.
Hello and welcome to the Ignorant American Hour.
No, I'm asking. I don't know.
Also, I love Josh. You called me out, and then is it? I have no idea where it's from.
Right now, in honor of the poor guy that got
Right in the old
reamed in the old keister by a bull. But I mean, that's the whole point of the sport. Man versus animal.
It could happen as the
This poor guy.
as the competition.
Yikes.
Wouldn't you just? Oh man, I wish that bull had killed me. This is brutal.
But this
You
is
know what? I think he's probably thinking,
in honor of that fellow. They go into an injury timeout when that happens.
Really?
yeah?
Much the same way in the NFL, someone gets hurt, all of a sudden there's a commercial for something. The same thing's true in bullfighting.
At Nike, we know that to get a job done, you need the right shoe. Michael Jordan doesn't step on the court without his Nike Air Jordans. And Jose Impalero doesn't step into the streets of Pamplona without his Air Toro. Air Toro. Once you strap on these bright red steer hide zapatos, you'll be ready to run for your life.
Yes, hello, this is Jose Impalero. You know, when I put on my Air Toros, I feel like I can... Oh, mi Dios. Oh, no, Toro,
Air Toros. People would walk over you to get this shoe. Air Toros. Hemingway may have worn khakis, but he never got to wear Air Toros. Plenty of other famous people love their Air Toros. People like Gore Vidal, Bruce Hornsby, Red Skelton, and the Chicago Bulls. So, hoof it on over to your favorite shoe store, Air Toros.
no, Toro,
Air Toros. Just do it.
There you go. Is that injury timeout brought to you by Air Toros?
More sports coming up.
Alejandro Conquero.
Including Tom Brady goes on a date.
Okay.
Ooh. Aren't you excited?
Don't leave the guy alone.
That poor guy.
Tom
Can't
Brady.
just go on a date.
Leave him alone.
He's dating.
Right now.
We'll have what he tipped.
Speaking of being alone, when the show's over, Chick McGee will retire to his pad.
Do you blame me? It's the compound. Sorry. Fetal position, Afghan.
And tell me more.
And a blanket. You know, the average break-in lasts 8 to 10 minutes. Fast response crucial. Simply Safe knows that. That's why they would launch their breakthrough technology, 24/7 live guard protection to help stop crime in real time. Simply Safe professional monitoring agents can actually see, speak, and deter intruders in your home through the new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera, stopping intruders in their tracks. 24/7 live guard protection made possible by the new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera, available with Fast Protect monitoring plan from Simply Safe. It deters intruders and has a built-in siren, and with advanced motion detection and vision AI, the Smart Alarm indoor camera can sense the difference between potential intruders or possibly the family dog to reduce false alarms. And right now we have a deal for you. Bob and Tom Show listeners get a special 20% off any Simply Safe system when you sign up for a free month trial of Fast Protect monitoring. The special offer for a limited time only, so you got to move. Just visit simplysafetom.com today. That's simplysafetom.com. Design it yourself, do it yourself. Home security system. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. When we come back, we'll find out the origin of various types of martial arts. Of course, the martial arts come from the Marshall Islands.
And did Tom
Brady complete a pass on his day?
We'll
find out. We have nudists in the news and the Iceman, Meltheth, coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
If you
If you take a girl to dinner and she asks the maitre d' for a better table, she's never going to be satisfied with anything in her whole life.
That's one of the rules.
One of the rules in here.
That's one
Just
of
go
the
to the
rules.
bathroom and go right out the window.
Uh-huh.
Leave your car, buy another one. It'll be cheaper.
Tom has one of those rules.
That's one of the rules in this book.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
Watch the way that a date treats a waiter or waitress,
or
because
waitstaff,
that's how
yes.
they'll treat you in 3 months.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's the rule of thumb.
Well, that's more about one of those people who you just can't please.
Okay, you have a song about that?
a little song about
Okay,
that.
all right. Go ahead.
Took her to Hawaii. The waterfalls made my hair frizzy. Went to Vegas too. The lights gave me a migraine. Then we went to Paris. I didn't like the fries. No one ruins love like you. Took her off to Rome. There were too many Italians. Had the finest pasta. I don't eat carbs. Saw the Sistine Chapel. That made my neck hurt. No one ruins love like you. The beaches of Tahiti. There was nowhere to pee-pee. Full moon up above. That was kind of creepy. The finest hotel. I thought it was seedy. We made passionate love. I couldn't see the TV. The pyramids of Egypt, that made my skin dry. The Taj Mahal, too, that was too drafty. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, I would sue the contractor. No one ruins love like you.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
ChewWorks.com.
Catch Jugs Judy only on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Hi, this is comedian Sean Morey, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
And I'm not stupid. I know there's more to life than just sex. It's just none of those other things feel as good as sex. I mean, I love cookies. Oh, yeah. But if I do not have access to cookies, I will not rent a movie and watch 2 other people eat cookies.
Perfect stranger. Eating cookies. No.
Nothing.
No.
How do you not think about sex? Everything on TV, sex, you know, all the commercials, very beautiful women in all the commercials now. Doesn't even matter what the product is. It's just very sexual. And then you finally have sex, and it's kind of disappointing. Where's my Sprite, my new car?
All I got is a Saturn station wagon.
I got the Saturn station wagon. That's why I think women should have shelves next to their bed filled with prizes, depending on how well you did. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
Like they do at the carnival.
Sure.
That's they have something to shoot for, you know.
You're going to take anything from the 3rd shelf on up.
Right. I'm going to go for the Van Halen mirror tonight.
Dave Cooperman is here with us.
How are you?
I'm great. Good.
Dave, a young guy, young
alive.
comedian, good-looking guy, married man, I understand.
I am.
How's that going?
Right now, we're working on having kids and stuff. And,
Cool.
But we're having some trouble, you know, and she's blaming me because she's not getting pregnant. And I'm like, honey, you realize we actually have to have sex, okay? Screwing with my head will not make you pregnant. How many times I got beat the point home? So we're thinking about, you know, we're talking about kids. Even naming a kid is a challenge if we have one. You know, I want my kid to know he's both Jewish and Chinese. The best I've come up with so far is cha-ching. Maybe a lump sum.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
There he is. There's Josh Arnold. Got the world by the tail, don't you? Over there in the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold. Can you one time I introduce you, can you not act like you're busy? Because I know you're not. You're just sitting here.
No, I was reading something.
Something happened in my car last night. I wanted to ask you guys about it. It wouldn't start.
Traded in.
And I was in a parking lot. I went, well, what the hell? It just wouldn't start. I was like, oh, maybe the battery died for whatever reason.
Was it your car?
Yeah, it was my car, and
that's something you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a AAA member, and they came, and he was like, no, the battery's fine. He goes, I know what happened. You have to reset your car. I went, what? He goes,
you have to reset your car.
And you have to reset it.
Okay.
I'd never heard of this.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I've never heard of this
either.
either.
There are 3 ways we can reset it. And we went through, and finally the third way, which was just disconnect the battery for a second.
Right.
And
that's the most common way.
And start it again. And I go, what caused this? He goes, you did something wrong. I go, but I don't know what I did.
You've had issues with that car, haven't you?
My car, the display screen went off, and I could still drive, but it said, please call such and such. So that time, I took it to the dealer, and they go, oh, yeah, we had a trouble with this flange or whatever, so they replaced that. And it was fine until a couple days ago. I went out, and it just had a warning light on it, but everything was working. Turns out I had to go to my app for the car. And address, you're going to have...
This 1%er stuff.
Oh, God.
That's the problem. It's not.
And I checked the app, and I go, okay, I'm aware of this, and I changed it. Turns out it needed washer fluid.
Unbelievable. You see?
But it still started, right?
Yeah. It started and ran, but there was a warning light on the...
I was driving last week. I'm driving along, and
Uh-huh.
all of a sudden the car just dies. Guess what? No gas.
Jeez, son of a gun.
It's like they want you to fill it up every time it goes empty.
You thought it was an EV, didn't you? Okay.
So apparently, I guess I did a little more research on my own, and I guess potentially I hit the start button, twice in a row on accident or something. I don't remember doing it, but...
But that's the code? It's that simple?
Yeah, but why it resets and won't... Why that happens, I have no idea. I don't know if it's an anti-theft.
It's got to be
I'm not happy about it.
I don't know.
I don't like any of this. I want a key that goes in an ignition.
Josh.
You can get that.
Well...
Buy a 2002 car.
I'm going to have to.
Here's what you do.
I don't want my car to have to be reset.
Josh, think of this like music. Other people have a regular ignition, but you, much like R. Kelly, have the remix to ignition. A better version of ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen.
Think of it that way.
Those must be lyrics to a...
You're right.
We can get you a nice car with a key.
You can?
Sure.
All right.
I can guide you there.
It will be less.
I'm going to look at that.
I think I like less.
Is that right?
Yes. You can take the boy out of Fenton, Missouri.
Fenton?
Fenton is, by the way, the way you said that.
Effin, Missouri.
Yes, yeah, it sounded like you said you can take the boy out of Effin, Missouri.
Oh, no, yeah.
Fenton. Fenton is your place. Okay, very good. Back in the sports page with Mr. McGee. What did we miss?
Holy hell. Where were we? You like Mickey Mantle, Tom?
Sure.
Well, sure you do. Heritage Auctions Director of Sports Auctions Chris Ivey explained vintage jerseys are now very hot, and guess... remember when you said you had to reset your... Why is this not working, Tom?
See?
I'll just go to this. I can't read that
Machines
story.
are our enemy.
It's on my computer, and it won't...
I'm going to be in the front lines against the robots. I'll let you guys know that right now.
It won't move.
How are you going to fight them?
With my fists. I'll be dead in 2 seconds, but I'll be in the front lines.
Thank you.
I found an answer to your problem. I found a list of cars that still use keys.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'm back to the Mickey Mantle story. A game-worn Mickey Mantle jersey, Tom, from 1958, currently up for auction and has already surpassed the most recent Mantle jersey record by over $1 million. As of yesterday afternoon, the Yankees item, the latest jersey from 1958, Mickey Mantle, the bid is $3.250 million. Wow. However, the record is still held by the last jersey that Mantle wore during his time with the Yankees. That sold in February 2020 for just under $2.2 million.
Wow.
The jersey up for auction now was worn by Mantle during the home opener of the season, which the Yankees got revenge against the Milwaukee Braves in the 1958 World Series. In 57, Mantle won a second consecutive MVP award, but the Braves bested his team on the biggest stage in the World Series. But this jersey is from that year, and it's up for $3.25 million.
The Maris jersey is better, but the press doesn't like it as much.
Last year, you recall, ignoring Josh, Heritage Auctions also helped set the record for the world's most valuable sports card. A sports collectible in general. It's a trading card. The 1952 Topps Mantle card went for, you guys remember this?
Mm-hmm.
$12.6 million.
Jeez.
Crazy.
How do they know
that kind of money?
if they've got, that's the actual card?
How do they know it's not fake?
They know. They're experts.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know there's a certificate of authenticity.
That's exactly right.
And you can't fake those.
No, never.
But
I mean, to fake that, you'd have to have like a printer. I mean, it'd be really tough to fake that, you know?
Exactly.
How are you going to do it?
goodness gracious sakes alive.
You got to know how to spell authenticity. Not everybody does.
And by the way, for you young broadcasters out there, if you'd like a Chick McGee broadcast broadcaster, what is it called?
Game worn?
Certificate of certification.
It's a certificate of certification that is available on the Bob and Tom website. I'm not sure where it is right now.
You can start selling game-worn underwear. The date of the broadcast, the underwear that you had on.
You'd make money.
When I almost killed Tom, when I almost didn't kill Tom.
Unwashed. Mm-hmm. I think we could go around the horn. Christy, I think you're leaving money on the table and big time.
Why?
Just saying, there's certain things you could sell, game-worn.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen.
You know, I know that you feel like you're above selling your underwear, and you would find it disgusting and just low rent. Why do you think we, as your coworkers...
You may have answered his question.
You think we're that much, speaking of less, you think we're that much less, don't you?
No, it'd be fun.
Chick, don't be... He thinks that everyone is less than him. It's not just us, so...
Hardly.
Retired NFL legend Tom Brady and supermodel Irina Shayk, S-H-A-Y-K.
Isn't that Bradley Cooper's ex?
Set London abuzz over the weekend. Is this Bradley Cooper's ex-girlfriend?
I
feel
so.
horrible. I feel so bad for Bradley Cooper.
I think, isn't it?
They embarked on a whirlwind 48-hour romantic rendezvous in London. The Daily Mail reports Tom Brady, 46, Shayk, 37, enjoyed their quality time together in the Mayfair district in London. Just beautiful.
Oh, certainly.
The one on the left is Irina.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's her.
Yeah. She's not sleeping alone anytime.
No, goes from Bradley Cooper to Tom Brady. I say she's doing all right.
According to a report...
You think that bullfighter took it on the keister?
Oh, man.
You think she strapped one on and gave it to Tom Brady?
Put an avocado in there.
And when you can get anybody, things like that probably happen.
Avocado lube. I'm sorry, next.
Oh, wow. All of a sudden, he's in a big damn hurry.
Wow. Chick's reading it to himself over there.
It is hard to be here today. Wow.
I'm sorry.
Today.
I thought I was being...
I'm not feeling what you're feeling today.
I thought I was being
Yeah.
introduced. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's very, very interesting. Here, this is something he came up with.
No. I said this was terrible.
Pay attention.
I said this was awful.
Okay.
That's why.
According to Guinness, the longest sneezing fit ever lasted nearly 1,000 days.
Oh, my God.
Ms. Donna Griffith sneezed uncontrollably for 976 days.
How did they prove that?
That's awful.
How
Wait
did
a
they
minute.
prove that?
How long ago was this? And why are we talking about it today?
Because today's record was so boring, I thought I'd go into long-standing records that haven't been beaten.
That's because there's no way to prove this. I could say I've been sneezing for 18 days straight
Yeah, but
or
there
something.
must have been witnesses.
Yeah, but you'd have to be sneezing as you were talking.
Man, was she sneezing and sleeping?
I don't...
You'd be blessed. Got that going for you.
Boy, would you.
Everyone you... Yeah.
And she sneezed nonstop, right?
Apparently.
Non-stop.
Do we know how often?
Oh, wait, that's...
And
that
she wrote a book about it?
How would she eat?
According to Guinness World, the longest sneezing fit ever, 1,000 days. Donna Griffith, 976. The fit started July 26, 1981. Not until millions of sneezes later, she finally experienced her first sneeze-free day.
Whoa, so she could have had a sneeze a day?
On September 16, 1983. Although, lucky for Donna, her sneezing fit was nowhere close. What are you doing?
What?
Nowhere close to the longest attack of hiccups.
Okay.
Now we're on to that. That lasted 68 years.
68 years.
68 years. Seriously.
Nobody tried to scare him.
And then no mention of who had the hiccup.
No, of course not.
Back to Don.
Horrible journalism.
It was Mr. Charles Osborne, born in 1894.
Terrible journalism.
Died in 1991.
There was no reason given for Donna's record-breaking sneezing fit, though she did write about the experience.
She's allergic to cats.
In her book.
She got rid of her cat.
If you'd like to read her book, it's called They Said I Was Mad.
Okay.
What?
That's what it says.
Well, I think anybody who lived with you was mad. You want to stop that sneezing?
Her dog, Pepper. Yes, sir.
That's it. Okay.
No.
That's it for me.
Do we know how...
I'm going out to the car. I'm going to drive into the garage and leave the engine on and just...
No, you're not. Don't even talk like
just
that.
sit there.
Is there a chance she sneezed once a day?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I thought it was continuous.
So did I.
Yeah.
Non-stop is what it said.
I think I do that
can't
once.
be.
I don't know why
Her
he
voice
still
would be-
comes up with
Her
these.
throat would be ripped out.
Yeah.
You would think she'd...
This is what you farted
Hang on, stop the music. Ready?
Yep.
I believe he said the... bless you.
Uh-oh.
Is that Corona?
Is that...
I don't think so. I mean, my...
Tom, spray him, will you?
No, it's just a little bit of a cold I got from my new Chinese foreign exchange.
What's her name?
Me sick now.
See, now
Classic.
that's the show
Classic.
Ah, the glory days.
That's a radio show.
This is what you farted for.
There we go. Whatever you do, always be a good sport. Christy.
A brawl occurred during a furry gathering at a California beach.
Here we go.
It must have been adorable.
It was adorable. I saw the video. You would laugh. Video captured on Huntington Beach appears to show a furry in a pirate hat using a megaphone to address a man filming them, demanding that he leave. The man pushes back as he continues to film before the person in the costume reels back and uses the megaphone to slam into the man's head.
Ooh.
Several people rush over, with another furry appearing to jump into the fray.
Hey.
The man who got hit begins screaming, quote, "This is what furries do to you." Furries, for those of you who don't know, are people who have an interest in anthropomorphic animals and sometimes dress in animal costumes as part of their furry persona or fursona. People in the furry community are accusing the man who was filming as harassing and instigating the group of furries.
Yeah.
It sounds like he was.
Don't film strangers you don't know and yell at them.
No
I'm
joke.
totally with you, Will.
And the description, the guy's wearing a pirate hat, but he's dressed up as a giant wolf.
Giant, yeah. Mhm.
It's like it looks like he's got a mascot costume
Right.
on the beach of all. Wouldn't it be boiling?
I would think. It's
they
been
don't care
kind of
about
chilly in California right now, but sometimes check the day, but still, yeah. Plus all that sand in your costume. Wouldn't that be?
right.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of sand in other places too.
Not all furries do that.
body's
I think some people
crevasses.
just like to dress up.
But isn't there a
There's oftentimes
sexual component?
Maybe I should say
Can
oftentimes
be.
there is a sexual component. Yes,
Not always, is there?
and probably not.
I had read the typical furry costume. It's like a mascot costume, but it's covered in more semen.
Yes, it does have more than your fair share.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a telltale sign.
Sorry, that was.
It's stuck in my
Hi, I'm Bukkake Bunny.
Oh.
Do I call you Miss Bunny?
I call you
or-
BB.
By the way, this video, the guy, he brutally attacks this guy for filming him.
Yeah, it sounds like he deserved it.
Yeah, I think so.
Look at that wolf. That's
Look
a
at that
scary
wolf.
looking furry.
Yeah, it is.
Would it be hard to hear the guy through the furry? He's got the big wolf thing over his face.
I'm trying to put the camera down.
I mean, yeah, these guys are the unconventional, but don't have to.
Yeah, I mean, leave him alone.
Hundreds of furries were out in full force that night for a fur meet at Sunset Beach Bonfire Here's a picture of some of the furries, Josh.
Oh, some of them aren't even.
They're adorable.
One
They're
is
not-
just wearing a head.
Yeah.
You got to wear the whole thing.
No. It's up to them what they wear.
Really?
The costume doesn't turn me on, just the head.
I told you I was in line at Chipotle, and the guy had a tail coming out of his shorts.
I'm not convinced that's a furry per se. That was a cosplay.
No, it was during a furry. It was during a furry convention.
It was a
It was during
cosplay.
a convention, but it
I
wasn't.
think where you were, over was the north side. Where They have that every year. They bid. It's a big deal for that hotel.
But the tail was coming out of his shorts, so it had to be plugged in.
No, it doesn't.
No, it did not have to.
No.
Hey,
in your mind it does, but go ahead.
I told him this, and he believed
I
it.
know.
Totally bought it. Now
No,
he
I
tells
believe
other people.
it was the Sansa-belt tail. the hands-free, belt-free. Okay,
Well,
so
you know if it was plugged in if he ordered like this. Can I get a coffee with...
No beans. No beans. Please, no beans.
I know the guac is extra, for God's sake. Coming up, that reminds me, we have an interesting story about Harrison Ford.
Yes.
The fine actor.
He's a menace.
I'm not a menace.
Where do you, what highway did he crash into?
did not crash.
And almost kill people.
You mind your business, McGee?
Okay. And then we
listen to this.
We did the one about the elderly couple that got married and got to hear Pat's great song. Thank you again, Pat.
Thank you. Yes, was that written in
Thank you
2001?
so much for being here.
Was that written in 01? When was that? 04.
Do some work, huh? Classic.
Why don't you do something new, Pat? Jeez.
All right, we can review that coming up. Eiffel Tower back in the news today. We'll find out what's going on there. And marijuana drones. They're looking from above. Oh, and a sweet story about Cinderella's castle and a way you could actually sleep in Cinderella's castle.
Oh.
You know, if we don't break, we can't come back, okay?
Will do. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's gonna overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink, and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me, and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try this with.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. And some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. Sure, it'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
the Carpenters, and hundreds of other performers. He and Albert were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back in 2006. A&M Records released such blockbuster albums as Albert's Whipped Cream and Other Delights, Carole King's Tapestry, and Peter Frampton's Frampton Comes Alive. Great album. His music connections also led to a lucrative horse racing business that he owned with his wife, Ann. A statement from his family said that he died Wednesday at his home in Bel Air, California. Director Dustin Guy Deffa describes his new movie, The Adults, as siblings trying on old suits that don't fit anymore. The Adults is about three siblings whose parents have died as they tried to relate to each other as grown-ups. Deffa says the siblings are still the same people they were as children, yet not the same. He wrote the script during 2020, and in hindsight, he realizes the pandemic had quite an influence on the script. He says the pandemic put the spotlight on families, even if there are strained relationships. Michael Cera, Sophia Lillis, and Hannah Gross star in The Adults, which is in select theaters tomorrow. And that's a look at your entertainment news. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
What is it about you that you love?
He does.
You revel in others' misfortunes.
I was thinking about this yesterday. He really wanted my basement to flood.
Yes, you love failure. What do you think that's all about? Have you ever been in
He's
therapy?
a dick. That's what it's about.
Don't look too far, Jim. You don't got to diagnose this too much.
You know what? You guys are right. You're a dick.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
At Nike, we know that to get a job done, you need the right shoe. Michael Jordan doesn't step on the court without his Nike Air Jordans. And Jose Impalero doesn't step into the streets of Pamplona without his Air Toro. Air Toro. Once you strap on these bright red steer hide zapatos, you'll be ready to run for your life.
Yes, hello, this is Jose Impalero. You know, when I put on my Air Toros, I feel like I can... Oh, mi Dios. Oh, no, Toro, el Toro. Help me, somebody.
Air Toros. People would walk over you to get this shoe. Air Toros. Hemingway may have worn khakis, but he never got to wear Air Toros. Plenty of other famous people love their Air Toros. People like Gore Vidal, Bruce Hornsby, Red Skelton, and the Chicago Bulls. So, hoof it on over to your favorite shoe store, Air Toros.
No, Toro, el Toro.
Air Toros. Just do it.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I have Cheetos in my teeth. I apologize.
Oh, now you're going to apologize.
Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. That's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
What a man, what a performer, my God. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
There's Willie
I don't
Griswold.
know what's going on.
Yeah, thanks, Pat. We appreciate you, man.
Oh, it's Willie.
There's Josh Arnold.
I have to ask Pat what he was doing, but you can introduce everybody else.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
Pat you looked to be cleaning a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I got some coffee on it.
Oh.
There's nothing worse than getting coffee on your cowboy hat.
For my new character I'm working on.
You don't get coffee on it, and you don't put it on a bed.
Clumsy cowboy.
Don't get coffee on a cowboy hat.
Cowboy Lou. Cowboy hat.
As we do every now and then, Christy, would you go back over the furry story again?
Yeah, we had a story out of Huntington Beach, California.
Now, Tom, you're on record as saying this turns you on?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, we have some comments about this. A brawl occurred during a furry gathering. Video captured on Huntington Beach shows a furry in a pirate hat using a megaphone to address a man filming them. He pushes back as he continues to film before the person in the costume reels back, uses the megaphone to slam the man into the
Chick
head.
he's dressed as a wolf.
Right.
Yes.
In a pirate hat?
Pirate hat.
Do you approve?
I do.
Of a wolf in a pirate hat?
I do.
Of course, why not?
I don't care for a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's okay if they have a pirate hat.
Go ahead with your letter.
This is from Nico. The guy who was hit with the megaphone.
Yeah.
This says, don't ask me how I know all this.
Okay.
But Nico
fair
says,
enough.
the guy who was hit with the megaphone is part of a group called Furry Raiders.
Oh.
They are known in the furry community as neo-Nazi furries.
Oh, my gosh.
And have been banned from all meets.
Oh.
The guy who hit him was the event organizer.
Gotcha.
So he's a troublemaker, to say the least.
Yeah.
Why are they bothering these furry folks?
Who knows?
What do they care?
They got an axe to grind.
Alex on Twitter writes, so Tom owns a full-body bear costume and is critical of furries?
Well, it's not a costume.
It's
what is
more.
it?
It's kind
a
of
bear suit.
It's a bear suit. Yeah.
In
but
Tom's defense, he only uses it for sex.
Yes. On Halloween.
Oh, Kelly gets to be. Never mind. I was going to say something.
Where's my little squirrel?
Yeah.
Someone sent me.
I think she wants to be Leo in The Revenant.
Someone sent me an email just for Ace, but I need the joke intro played. Tom.
Okay. Well, I'm ready. Here we go.
Okay.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is
Me
with
or
his
Ace?
joke of the day.
You're doing it?
I'm doing it. Let's turn the tables on Ace for a change. This is from Kyle. Hey, Ace.
Hey,
What is the best band to air drum to while you're driving?
I don't know.
Def Leppard, because you can still keep one hand on the wheel.
Oh.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
That's horrible.
Sorry, Ace. I didn't have a.
That's from
chicken
Kyle.
We should
You only
probably.
got one arm.
No, I understand.
Told you, prick, going out there driving a
Drummer from Def
sports
Leppard,
car.
just got one arm.
I guess I have to show him how it's done.
Oh. The drummer from Def Leppard just got one arm.
What is that?
It's in a song.
Really? Yeah, it's done.
Is it
Yeah,
time to go
Pat,
back
we
to the
didn't make
news?
it up.
I never heard it before.
Ace just suggested he maybe should have a
Show him
rebuttal.
how it's done.
In the interest of fair.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby.
He's out of
Here he
control.
is
You know
with
that.
His joke of the day.
What's Pac-Man's favorite kitchen utensil?
What?
A waka 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 waka
That
waka.
was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
The Chinese food joke, you see.
Applause from the professional standing-up comedians in the room.
I like the act out part of it.
Speaking of which, got this nice letter. This is from Jeff. Jeff in Cincinnati. He says, I saw Willie and Greg Hahn. It was great. The reason for my email, Willie sincerely thanked everyone that came to the show for coming. He was very polite, charming, sincere, and down to earth. You don't meet many folks like that anymore. I never thought I'd meet one in the entertainment industry. A truly nice guy. Tom did at least one thing right in his life. If Willie comes to town, I'm going to go see him again and have a beer. Thank you, Jeff.
Well, I always try to be nice to people after I bomb, so I was just trying to be a nice guy that night.
You're not going to bomb tonight. It's Willie G along with Joey Molinaro tonight at Summit City Comedy Club, Fort Wayne, Indiana. There's something to do.
And Jeff, if you're in Cincinnati, I'm going to be close to there at the Liberty. What's it called,
Liberty
Josh?
Township?
Liberty Township Funny Bone on Tuesday with Joey Molinaro. Come hang out. I will buy you a beer, man.
Oh, nice.
He gets them for free. He has drink tickets.
Thank you very much.
Also, earlier in sports, we had a bullfighter who was gored in the rectum.
Boy, that's
Nearly
by
killed
the
him.
bull. This is from Derek, who attended a bullfight in 2013. He says the matadors used pink and yellow capes in Madrid back then as well. He doesn't know where they got the idea for the red capes.
interesting.
Then he said, according to historical rules with bullfighting, when something like this happens to the bullfighter, he's gored in the rectum, the bull technically won the match, and the bull should be sent out to a, quote, retirement pasture and live out the rest of his days out in said pasture.
Well, that seems fair.
That's from Derek.
That's
They
absolutely
say
fair.
that they
But
should do that, but
what they
that's
do?
not what they do, is it?
Well, they start to send him out into the pasture.
Yeah,
and
they go,
they
"Hey."
start to get him into the bull carrier. And just before they close the gate,
Really?
they have to drag him out of the carrier.
What if they do it like in soccer in Europe? A bad team will get relegated into a lesser league. What if the bull wins, then the bull becomes the bullfighter? They give him a little hat. And then if the human loses, he has to be the bull the next week.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Don't they have a thing where in your training, the young folks kept horns on and they kind of
Pretend they're
pretend
the
they're
bull.
the bull?
No kidding.
Or maybe that's just in the bedroom after the fights. I don't know.
That's in the cartoons. I don't know.
I'll have to check my Hemingway. Christy Lee is at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What's happening?
They call him Oetzi the Iceman, and he lived more than 5,000 years ago. His body was preserved as a natural mummy until 1991, when hikers found him in the Italian Alps. A new DNA analysis of Oetzi the Iceman
Look at this guy.
suggests that he lived among an isolated population in the Alps.
He talks with his hands.
And that he was likely dark-skinned, bald, and had an increased chance of obesity and diabetes.
Diabetes?
Oetzi,
Wait, how many years ago?
5,000.
They hadn't even invented dessert yet, and this guy's got diabetes?
He was literally doing the keto diet.
Yeah, yeah. Oetzi was frozen into the ice after he was killed by an arrow to the back. Ooh, I wonder who killed him. Wait a minute.
Paleo. Gosh darn it.
His corpse was
you messed it up,
preserved.
didn't you?
Sounds like I'm so embarrassed.
You think you're funny, but you're just
Try it
dumb.
again, see if it gets
He was literally doing the paleo diet.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Funny
Appreciate you all.
and accurate. Wow, man. That's how you do
That's
it.
what I want in my comedy.
His corpse was preserved along with some of his clothing and gear, including a copper axe, a long bow, and a bearskin hat.
Wow.
I wonder who killed him.
Yeah, it's kind of a murder mystery.
Yeah, it is.
Cold case.
It's not cold anymore. Remember the Iceman Melteth.
Well, it's still cold. It's just not frozen.
Okay, all right.
Still plays.
You can find out about it on that show, The First 48 Decades.
That's most important.
I just kind of think it's a shame that he's follically challenged, and they bring that up.
Oh, that's what you took out of that story. The guy
didn't
was
they
bald.
say the guy this
Yeah.
Italian bald guy 5,000 years ago? Okay.
I don't think baldness is something that just happened overnight.
No, I know.
It's
been around forever.
It's disgusting. It's awful being bald.
My biggest fear.
That's right. It's been a deformity for centuries. Hasn't it?
That's why we invented
Deformity.
hats. Wear a hat, for God's sake.
What's coming up, Christy
He was
Lee?
wearing a bearskin hat, I said in the story.
See?
Coming up, we have Charles Darwin in the news. Speaking of things from the old days.
You said coming in at first. You have sex on the mind.
I do. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you do, you horny bitch.
What the hell is happening?
What's wrong with you?
We've all gone too far.
Coming up in the news?
Daniel Boone was a man.
That's right.
Yes, indeed.
What?
We have coonskin caps in the news coming up.
We just had coonskin caps in the news.
Oh,
We're
then
done
maybe
with
we
that.
have...
We have flying aliens in the news.
Flying aliens.
How about this one?
What is this?
You know this one, don't you?
Don't ever stop this song.
Born on a mountaintop in Tennessee.
That's Fess Parker.
Greenest state in the land of the free. Raised in the woods, so he knew every tree. Killed him a bar when he was only 3. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
Yeah, we got those guys in the news today. I'm not kidding you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
I think you're supposed to put it in. It's a concept. seriously, Tom, how does it feel? My God! What is that, 80 feet? My God!
Now, right now, I'm buying a Mutual of Omaha hat, just like he has. Right now.
Save that, baby. Save that,
You don't even have to hit it. You better hit that. That's unbelievable.
No, give me.
You don't have to put the ball right on the marker.
I do this a lot. I'm going to hit you with this flag if you screw this up, okay? All right. Right about there. And just straight down the 2x4. Keep it on the board. There should be.
Yes! Money! We got to get a picture of this, Tony.
I'm nervous.
Same deal. Let's go.
Fans can purchase prints, and the proceeds go to his charity. The drawings are on display at Chicago's Gallery Victor through August the 26th. And if you get a chance, check them out online. They are really cool, especially if you are a Chicago Cubs fan. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Men, are you looking to add a little dance to your pants? Are you hoping to turn heads without costly and painful surgery? Then visit the Bob and Tom Personal Care Outlet Mall and experience the newest way to grow your fro.
Hi, I'm Chick McGee. I know what you're thinking, but Chick, hair hides inches. Well, that's only when you're naked. See, when I put King Kong behind closed doors, I want the ladies to notice a bulge that rivals those old Jim Palmer ads in Sports Illustrated. Thanks to this, I can achieve that look in just a few short weeks.
From the makers of Miracle Grow, it's the Pubador. The Pubador starts at the root system, giving your patch a major poof that only the latest in Frigomol technology can provide.
Wow, Chick. Is that an airbag in your pants? Or are you just happy to see me?
Let's just say my curly fries have gone home style.
The Pubador is a simple 3-step system. First, apply the Miracle Mix to desired region. Place those puny pubes in curlers, and then let the Pubador leave you high and dry.
Wow, it looks like a bloomin' onion.
The Pubador, now available at the Bob and Tom Personal Care Outlet Mall. Warning, not intended for beards, backs, or buttocks. Ask for the Pubador by name. Pubador.
Oh, my God.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim Gaffigan.
Good morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, Bob and Tom.
Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Roxanne.
Hello,
Roxanne.
Roxanne.
How are you guys this morning? You guys
Fine.
rock.
Fine, thank you very much. What can we do for you?
Oh, you guys were talking about tattoos, and I got a tattoo when I was in the Navy.
Oh, yeah?
What is it?
A USDA grade meat stamp on my ass. I'm choice.
Well,
Choice beef, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's awesome.
I
bet it is.
What exactly does it say
It says USDA choice.
on your buttocks area?
Yes, it is.
Do you get a lot of comments on it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
When I show it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this actually. Do you mention it to people before that? Do you say, hey, by the way, I've got a tattoo I want to show you, or do you just kind of spring it on them?
No, that depends on how much I've been drinking.
I understand. Oh, yeah.
No, I don't spring it on people.
No.
Well, I think we should get together for some beers. What do you say, Bob?
Okay.
Beers and some jerky.
Lots of jerky.
Yeah, maybe your tattoos can meet.
That's right.
Jeff Rothband is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer. And that,
Oh, my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
That's a
it's
heavy
heavy.
job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer.
Never the corpse. Very much.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Josh Arnold is here at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Once again, by request, we were asked to do an Ace Cosby joke of the day every hour.
Nope, no, we weren't.
Each and every hour.
It's total lie.
And as you can see here, I have
Absolute
a piece of
lie.
paper in my hand.
Yes, you do.
We have not met before. This person who wrote this.
I have
Okay.
a piece of paper in my hand, and it
this
says
is,
here, we have one more Ace Cosby joke.
Mr. R.W.
He's down the road. F.A.
He says, I am in a bad mood.
Oh, sorry to hear
Well,
it.
this will help.
Sorry to hear it.
In LeClaire, Iowa.
All right.
R.W., he says, Ace, please, could you do another Ace Cosby joke of the day?
I can guarantee I will not laugh.
Get ready to cheer up.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Chick, there's two balloons floating through the desert.
Uh-huh.
The one balloon says, watch out for that cactus. The other balloon says, what cactus?
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
See, it's a sound effect joke.
Got punctured midair.
Punctured, yeah.
Lost its air.
And it's a talking balloon,
Yeah.
you see.
That's funny.
Yeah. Right there, it's a million
Chick's
laughs.
not laughing.
On the way home, he'll go,
Well, thank you for ARW. I hope
I'm
things are going better
home. That's
in
why I'm
LeClaire. Thank you for listening in
hysterically.
LeClaire, Iowa. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks a lot, pal.
Now we can move forward in life with Christy Lee in her very summery outfit today. You're looking so sweet, Christy.
Thanks. I'm not giving up on summer yet.
Have
I
you,
know kids are back in
Have
school,
you
but
kicked the ass of that daughter of yours who
she's gone.
did you wrong by not cleaning up her?
She's gone. She's in Chicago having the time of her
What are
life.
you doing over there? Why are you airing out
Why are
everybody's
you-
stuff?
Yeah. You want to air out some stuff? We can go there, buddy.
No, I know that you were very frustrated and you wanted to, I believe you said kill her.
I did. Well,
And
that was
did
off
you-
the air.
Okay.
I love her very much.
Okay. But a little bit less than you did 4 days ago.
I love her a little bit more now.
Okay, all right.
Wearing off.
Okay.
Whoa, that was loud. Are you okay?
Well, see, I'm so short, my feet don't reach the floor.
Right.
So
You
I
have a
to have a
stool,
little
right?
stool, and I just hit the top of my foot on it.
You okay?
You need a new stool?
No.
You need me to gag on your foot?
Sorry. Could we move on?
Indonesian authorities burned a marijuana plantation that was discovered by drones.
Oh, no. Is everything okay? Is all the weed okay?
They used the drones to uncover 11 acres of land with an estimated 21,100 cannabis plants ready for harvest. How do they know that? Did they count one by one?
They did.
They uprooted 20 tons of marijuana for burning. Indonesia, the world's most populous Muslim-majority nation, adamantly prohibits the consumption of marijuana, even for medical treatment.
The town downwind.
Ooh, I had a good time.
Contact Highville.
Man. Thought it was a fish concert going on.
Authorities in Peru have unmasked the so-called flying aliens that were reported to be terrorizing an isolated indigenous community.
How about
You heard
that?
about this?
No.
Vice News reports that locals
Did you hear about this? Did you read it?
said strange beings harassed them in the night
Sure
and
they did.
attempted to kidnap a 15-year-old girl.
This is horrifying.
The local leader of the indigenous Iquitu group told Peruvian radio station RPP Noticias these creatures seemed armed like the Green Goblin from Spider-Man.
Oh, my gosh.
Their color is silver. Their shoes are round in shape With those, they rise up. They float high and have red light on their heels.
This is awful.
Isn't this
is
horrible?
actually a little more like Silver Surfer than Green Goblin, technically, but I get what they're going
Yeah.
for.
Members of the... How would they even know this if they're indigenous? When did they look at Spider-Man?
You know what, Christy?
This is the reporter.
Members of the Peruvian Navy and police traveled to the isolated community to investigate this strange activity. They believe the perpetrators were members of illegal gold mining gangs from Colombia and Brazil using jetpacks and other advanced technology to terrorize the community.
Believe what you want.
And they have not made any arrests yet.
Of course, you can't arrest an alien.
No.
This sounds like a Scooby-Doo episode. Oh, really?
And we wouldn't have got away with it, too, if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Or Johnny Quest. That sounds like a Johnny Quest episode.
Yeah, maybe Peru involved. It would be Johnny Quest. I
Yeah.
don't think the
Scooby-Doo
mystery
didn't-
machine could make it across the border very much.
Zoinks! We're drowning!
Yeah, there's no way that Shaggy could have gone through any sort of border like that.
Yeah, Johnny Quest had a plane and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think your Willie's point is Shaggy gets near the drug-sniffing dogs, and they have a field day.
Well, that's where Scooby distracts the drug-sniffing dogs by befriending them, and they play cards.
Hey, check this out. This dog's eating a hero. Come on, guys, look at this.
I know for a long time you always said the Jetsons was the greatest cartoon theme song, and I'm not going to argue that hard, but I think Johnny Quest is right up there, too.
That was one of my favorite cartoons.
It's pretty good.
It must have been before my time. I'm not...
You remember the Johnny Quest thing?
I'm aware of Johnny Quest, but never watched it.
I think you would like it.
The Jetsons theme is badass.
Yes.
No doubt about it, but I think so is Johnny Quest.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got a groove to it.
Yeah.
Which one was Clutch Cargo?
Oh, jeez.
Is that the one where the lips were?
Clutch Cargo has nothing to do with Johnny Quest.
Or
They were lovers. They were lovers.
This conversation.
They were entertainment.
Here's Johnny Quest.
Oh, this
Sounds like a chase.
Oh, but it's good.
It is good. Are there lyrics eventually? I like it.
There might be a laser. Is there a laser in that?
A big band.
Was Johnny Quest a man or a boy?
It was a boy.
Oh, boy.
Johnny
Ace
Quest
Bannon?
and his best friend, the unfortunately named Haji.
What's wrong with the name Haji?
Well, come on.
It's a nice name
It's
if you're-
taken on some negative connotations.
Why? That was the kid's name. Give him a
Well,
break.
Don't try to
Race
defend it
Bannon.
now.
Race Bannon, Dr. Quest.
Race Bannon.
Yeah.
There you go.
Was it?
You have the Jetsons over there?
Not handy.
When did Johnny Quest, when did it last air? When did it go off air?
Oh, it was made in those.
Wasn't on that long.
It was in the 60s, yeah.
It was done in the 60s.
I'll have to look for some old episodes.
Johnny Quest started in September of 1964 and ended...
How has it not been a movie?
They did a remake of it, which wasn't very good.
What?
Oh, it was only on
I think
for
to
a
answer
year.
your question, how is it not been a movie?
1965, 64 to
Maybe
65.
because of the aforementioned issues with political correctness.
So this is a show that was on 50 years ago for 1 year.
But
yeah, but it was this
morning cartoon.
morning cartoon, and it was very popular.
Hell of a band.
Here comes George.
Meet George Jetson.
Hey, George.
His boy Elroy.
Ah, handsome young man, isn't he?
Uh-oh.
They could have been that stripper trumpet in there.
Oh, yeah. She was a space trollop.
Jane, his wife.
He took his wallet.
Yeah. It does swing.
Oh, yeah. They don't
Do
write
you
them
know who
like
the
that anymore.
voice of Johnny Quest was?
No, I don't.
This is a great trivia question.
Johnny Cash.
Tim Matheson.
Wow.
That
Yes.
Oh, from Animal House.
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah, he was a kid actor. I forgot.
Yes.
Wow.
I had no idea till just now. That's amazing.
He didn't do Haji, did he?
sure
I
Haji
can
was
find out who
done
did Haji if you like.
inappropriately.
They went with Phil Silver.
What is this, a staring contest? Let's go, Johnny.
You told me the river was shallow.
Haji was voiced by a man by the name of Rob Paulson. I'm not familiar with any of his other work.
Name's familiar.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Christy Lee.
Notice,
Is that the car from the Jetsons?
Yes, that's the car from the Jetsons. Well done, Tom. What else would it be?
I don't know.
Never mind.
We have coming up, comedian Al Jackson will be joining us. We look forward to that. Also, we have Harrison Ford in the news.
That's right.
Nice positive way.
yes, he's a great conservationist.
I do a lot of
wonderful guy.
You know, you crash your plane and tear up trees, you're going to have to...
No, he saves animals. He's been honored by many, many organizations.
I don't like any movie I've ever been in. They're all bad.
Oh,
we have
geez.
nudists in the news. And we have phone-free tourism coming up, not to mention drunk raccoons.
Phone-free tourism?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Like a resort, and they're like, hey, please put your phones away for the weekend. You're here to unwind. And
that would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'll happen.
We'll find out about that coming up. Right now, I want to talk about the fall because it is around the corner. But let's face it, the summer's the time you want to have extra time. So that's where HelloFresh says, hey, we got some big time savers for you. Of course, they do the grocery shopping. They deliver the food to you. You put it together based on their recipe, and they've done all the measuring. That really helps with your time. And they've got their new quick and easy options, including, by the way, quick breakfast, quick lunches, a bunch of stuff to save time, and a new code as well. That new code is the numeral 50 BT show. So you go to HelloFresh.com/50BT show, find out about this special project they've got going. Willie, what have you been working on from HelloFresh?
Folks, check out the barbecue pulled chicken tacos with creamy slaw and red onion. HelloFresh sends you 8 ingredients. Put those together in 4 simple steps. In 20 minutes, using only 1 pan, you have this delicious, colorful taco dish you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
They pre-portion it. They got it all measured out for you. Also, you can shop at HelloFresh Markets. They've got curated selections of over 100 add-on items. Some great stuff from HelloFresh. The new code is 50BT show. Did I mention that's because it's 50% off and there's free shipping. 50BT show at HelloFresh.com/50BT show. HelloFresh.com/50BT show. 50% off and free shipping. Coming up, comedian Al Jackson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Taters.
Give me a strum of that. I want to see if this thing sounds good. Everything. Oh, that's nice.
Is it too loud?
No, it's great. Does that sound good, Dean? We okay over there? Okay, good.
Sounds loud, but...
Yeah, Rodney, famous for many songs. It all started here with the famous Fred song, which we opened up the show with just a couple days ago. This is a sad song?
No, it goes, I'd like to sing you a song that could probably change your life, but I don't have one. She don't have a boyfriend, and she don't really care. She's always real happy. She's got a grin from ear to ear. And she don't need no alcohol to find her happy spot. She found that a long time ago, and she goes there a lot. Bean flicking her bean, knocking one out like a beauty queen. No time for love, cause it's too much work. Just a flicking her bean where she won't get hurt. Flicking her bean where she won't get hurt. Well, here she comes and there she goes, dancing around on her tippy toes. Have you ever seen a woman just smile like that after sitting at home and rubbing her cat? It ain't over when she gets back home. She'll be flicking that thing till the cows come home. Bean flicking, flicking her bean, knocking one out like a beauty queen. No time for love, cause it's too much work. Just a flicking her bean where she won't get hurt. Flicking her bean where she won't get hurt. Flicky, 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 flicking the bean.
Rodney Carrington, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
I think they're making fun of you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. We all just jumped on that.
I was trying to figure out where we were. I was trying to figure out if we had to go back to the sports desk for the 5th time.
It turns out Tom's not the dick. We're all dick.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Time now for the guy who would rather watch Star Wars than have sex.
Hey, babe. I was talking to the girls over at Delta Gamma, and they were thinking you and I should drop by and have a little fun.
Hold on 1 second. This is the best part. Vader's got Luke cornered.
Come on, honey. Why don't you corner me in the DG house? There's a sorority full of girls just dying to feel your force.
Oh, wow. Just look at the way Vader swings his lightsaber. Wait. Luke's about to get his hand cut off.
You know, we'd really like to see the way you swing your lightsaber. I told all the girls about it.
Dude, here it comes. Vader's gonna tell Luke he's his father. That's not true. That's impossible. Come to the dark side, Luke.
Baby, you can come to the dark side if you want, right now.
I'll never turn to the dark side. I'm Luke Skywalker.
Fine, forget it. You're more like Luke Skywhacker. Enjoy going Han Solo tonight, dork.
You know, those are 2 separate characters, and actually it's pronounced Han, not Han. See, Han was actually a Corellian orphan who became a smuggler, and Luke was the son of Anakin who became a Jedi.
All right, that's enough. This has been the guy who would rather watch Star Wars than have sex.
Oh, that is so sad.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
But it's strange living back in America, you know. I mean, America's like a foreign country to me in a lot of ways.
Why?
I don't know. Things are weird. You know, I have friends that don't eat bread anymore. Everybody's on a low-carb diet.
Well.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Hi. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Willie Griswold's here.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Oh, no. Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Hello, Tom.
I think we're going to check in with Al Jackson, comedian, and he is our West Coast correspondent, now our mountain correspondent in Denver, Colorado.
I wasn't aware he was ever our West Coast correspondent. I thought I was the West Coast correspondent when I was in San Diego.
Well, that was, you were replaced.
When was he in L.A.? I don't think you're right. I think you're just talking.
You know, Al's name is L.A. backwards. How interesting.
Oh, that is interesting.
Well, that doesn't make him the West Coast correspondent.
Yes, it does.
Mountain, and he's not from the mountains. He's from Cleveland, for Christ's sake.
Al,
in Cleveland.
where are you right now, Al?
I'm in Denver.
That's what I
Kicking
thought.
it.
Okay. All right.
Shout out.
Al is one of the hosts of the Daily Blast Live. He's also our hipness coordinator, if you will, helping me get hip. Now, Al, I gave
That
you
sounds like something that would be on an old folk singles cruise. You can go see our water aerobics at 4:30, and then our hipness coordinator. He'll teach you about capping and spitting bars at 6:30.
Hey, Al, have you ever? I know you obviously years of stand-up comedy. Have you ever done any of the cruise ships?
Oh, I kind of did my career in a weird way backwards. I basically almost started on cruise ships. Oh. I won Carnival's Young Comedian contest early in my career, like before I had enough material. So I didn't even realize, like, I was so naive, and this is kind of pre even Google, because I started around 2004, that like I didn't know how much time like professionals needed. And I won their contest, and I went on a cruise and I performed it, and they were like, we need 15 minutes clean and 30 minutes dirty. And I was like, okay, I maybe had 21 minutes total of everything. So there's nothing, Josh, I don't know if you did, the feeling of not being out of material, but knowing about 16 minutes before you're supposed to be done that you got 2 jokes left. Yeah. That's a special, Willie, like when you just, when you're so young, you take the gig because you're like, oh my goodness, I'm headlining. I can't believe they're paying me this amount of money, which probably isn't a lot of time, but it's a lot then. And I just remember being like, I need to do some crowd work, but you're on a cruise ship. There's like 1,100 people in the showroom, so you can't just like you, sir, in the all black who I can't see. It was something else, but it did teach me how to headline. It taught me like the seriousness of, because I was just a goofy comic. I started my career in South Florida, again pre times where you could say I want to find an open mic in my city. And, on Google, and just, it was easy. I started in the era where you would have to go to that magazine that also had like back page ads. Mm-hmm. And, you find an open mic and you would go, but it was Miami. So like the owners wouldn't tell the people there that there was going to be comedy. So they would just like, DJ playing, they just stopped the music. All right, we got some no names here. Want to tell some jokes? Oh. And but you know what? It got you got good real quick because your life was in danger.
Yeah. Well, thank you for very sure. Much. Al is one of the hosts of the Daily Blast Live, and Al, the reason Al calls every week is to help me out with the American slang language, primarily, in terms, so I can get through the world a little bit hipper. What have we got to work with today?
By the way, Tom, you're describing our language like you live 2,000 years from now. The American slang language.
American slang.
So wait, he always talks that way. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Tom, we're we haven't done a bunch of words in the last couple of weeks, so I think we need to show the people your full repertoire. So, Tom, tell everyone, what does being stole on mean?
Stole on?
Stole on. Yes. I understand it's not the right subject-verb agreement, but tell that to the streets.
I was stole on.
Yes.
I know swole. Swole means jacked up from lifting weights.
Okay.
This is stole.
That's right.
There's a mink. A mink stole would be like a short fur garment.
Do you do this crap you're doing now? Do you do that to think, or are you actually trying to make a point?
I was stolen.
It's like the kids in the spelling bee. I'm waiting for Tom to use it in a sentence. What's the origin?
I assume it means you were robbed, right?
Yeah. How'd you pull that out?
Someone stole something from me. I was stolen. That makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, no. Wait. I'm sorry. You're wrong.
Oh, sorry. It doesn't mean so.
No, that wasn't. Yeah. In regular English, you're right. But yes, no, not in this situation.
Is it more in the realm of like being, I've heard like swagger jacked or steez jocking? Someone stole on, they're stealing my style. I always wear hoodies.
I could hear the italics in which you were saying. No, it's not that. It's a lot more simple.
Huh.
Even though, no. Well, it's more simple.
Does it involve clothing?
No.
Okay, all right. Josh, you got an idea?
I don't. Not for this. Stole.
Oh, Josh, I thought you might get this one. All right, Chicky, what's your guess?
I got nothing. I'm a catcher, and somebody took second base. That's all I know.
There you go.
Yeah, they stole on me. I don't know.
Stole on means basically you just got sucker punched.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, just the exact same. It means the exact same thing as sucker punch. So Tom, use the phrase "stole on" in American slang language.
Wow. In what context would I get punched?
Well, you were driving
here,
along,
maybe.
as you often do, driving along, and you're oblivious, and you're a menace on the road, and you cut someone off, and they hop out of their car and stole on you.
That's exactly how you use it in Chicky, because stole on isn't just like, oh, you got in a fight with a guy at a bar and you punch him. Like, it has to be the scenario that you describe where things just happen so quickly, where 1 second you're at Home Depot and the second you're just in the intersection fighting with another dad. How did this happen so quickly? It's a beautiful Saturday.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, I'll write that one in my little roster of words here. What else have we got?
Tom, let's take it back to the old school. I want to say this probably early 70s this originated. Tom, what does it mean to be on the blade?
On the blade?
Yes.
On the blade. Does that mean you're smart? Like you're really a sharp guy, good thinker?
No.
Does it have anything to do with knives?
On the blade.
No.
Does it mean you're a cocaine user?
Oh, that's
no,
good.
but yeah, I could see that, but no.
Is the blade some kind of transit?
Transit?
No.
Like I was on the metro.
Oh.
Metro.
Pat said shaved head. That's
Shaved
a good
head?
guess.
No, that's
Does
a
it
good
mean
guess, though.
You're nervous? You're on edge? You're uneasy?
No, that'd be a good one for nowadays. I could see somebody saying that, but nope.
Is blade a slang for either a drug or alcohol?
No, but it is slang associated with a specific type of vice.
Is it maybe that you're addicted to the movie Blade with Wesley Snipes? Could that be it? I'm on the blade. I can't get off it.
We'd all be on the blade then. It wouldn't mean anything.
Tax evasion. Do you owe someone money?
No, but here's the big hint. Somebody owes you money.
Somebody owes you money.
On the blade.
Yes, in this line of work, people
won a
constantly owe you money.
Oh, you're a
drug dedealer?
No, you're a bookie.
Nope.
Okay.
What's the other cousin of those two? He's definitely in that car.
You sell medical insurance?
Loan shark.
Pimpin'.
On the blade.
On the blade.
Wow, I don't get that at all.
Huh.
Yeah,
So
I thought about that, Christy, because I didn't. It's old school. I think it's just like you're living your life on the razor's edge, because they were kind of pimps. Always had this weird dichotomy where it was like they were well dressed, but they were still on the worst street in the block. So I think they're always like, they have to be on point. People are trying to rob them. Their girls are trying to rob them. Other pimps are trying to take their girls. I don't know. I've watched a lot of documentaries on pimps.
Huh.
So is the pimp the person on the blade?
Yes. It's like, hey, Tom, how you doing? Hey, I'm still out here on the blade. Goes like living life on the razor's edge.
Wow. Okay.
Maintaining.
Very good. Very good.
Well, that was a tough one.
Yeah, and then you never know when you're on the blade when you're going to get stole on by one of your fellow pimps.
True. Very good.
Yeah. I don't know if they're fellow pimps. I don't know if there's
there's a union.
A union. Don't talk to that guy. He's not a fellow pimp. He's a scab.
Can you imagine seeing pimps on strike?
Their picket signs are attached to purple dragon canes.
Well dressed. Nice cars.
I mean, yeah, they probably have to deal with like PETA folks always trying to throw fake blood on their fur coats. It's hard out there for a pimp.
Sure.
Yeah, I've heard tell.
As Hustle and Flow taught us.
Oh, great song.
There's a song with the rapper Cameron. I don't know, we got to go, Tom, but he wears fur coats, and he has a line in his song talking about the people of PETA, reaching out to him. And I can't imagine like some 22-year-old like optimistic young white girl reaching out to Cameron in the 90s, talk about his, and while he's in Harlem about his fur. That's one of those fly on the wall moments I'll never get.
Excuse me, Mr. Ron. There's an apostrophe before Ron.
Here it is.
Al Jackson was given an assignment, and Al, I failed. I did not get to go see Barbie. I wasn't feeling well. Did you get a chance to go see the movie?
I did not, but I didn't go see it because of religious reasons. I'll go this week.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to get to it so we can discuss it. Have you talked about it much on your show?
Oh my God. Yes. I'd never thought. It's funny because a friend of mine, all the restaurants here in Denver have a cute name, and there's one called Recess. And she was telling me she was talking to a friend about the Barbie movie. I was like, you're a 40-year-old woman talking about Barbie at Recess. Place we are, and that's not even a corny joke. It really is a place here in Denver. I was like, it's such a weird regression we're at, but I want to have some. I'll watch it so we can talk about it.
Has anybody on the show had a negative review of it, or has everybody fallen in line?
No, it ranges from, because I work with adults. Everybody's like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it was cute. Then we went to dinner. I don't think most people have like a hard reaction, but the people that do, it really touched something in them. I don't know. That's why I need to see it. But I think, like, my girl sent me a text. It just said, Barbie was cute. Went with my mom. Going to dinner now. And I was like, I think that's how, like, normal people, they're just like, it was a movie I went to, and now it's over now.
It's the biggest grossing movie of the year.
It's ridiculous.
So it's huge.
I mean, can you imagine what part 2 is going to do? Come on.
Jesus.
Probably not be good.
Coming.
Would be my guess.
It's the emperor's new clothes. Everybody, if you say anything bad about it, you're a horrible person, and you gotta love it.
If you say anything bad about it, you're a whore.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Now, Al, I want to get back to you on the cruise ships when you're first starting in comedy. Obviously, one of the problems with a cruise ship is if you get up there and bomb, you're going to see the same people all week long. You're going to be on that boat, and
and you can't go anywhere. And the first time that I really bombed on a cruise, I'll never forget. It wasn't seeing the people on deck, because at least, like, you could have some awkwardness and just get that over with. I bombed on a cruise ship one time, and I got home, and the subject line of the email this polite couple sent me just said cruise ship bomb. But this was the subject line, and bomb was like an acronym, is like B.O.M.B. And they just sent me this really hard. They were like, we were enjoying your show, but then it just seemed like, you had had a few too many drinks. This is back drinking partying now. Mm-hmm. And I definitely forgot the second half of that show. And I'll never forget how bad I felt reading that email. So ever since then, we only did 2 beers before stage. Shout out Carnival.
Okay. Thank you very much, Al Jackson. And Al, any live gigs coming up?
I have, my schedule is going to start up next month, but I am here in Denver. I have a show September 22nd, 23rd, and then we're going to start on the road. I'll be in Chicago November 10th and 11th, and I'll be in Nebraska for New Year. So the schedule's filling up. I have dates in Cleveland and Cincinnati being added shortly.
Wow, New Year's Eve already.
Yeah, gosh.
Okay,
yes.
Right. Thanks, Al. It's always a great pleasure. Thank you very
love
much.
You guys.
Don't get stole on today.
I'll try.
Right.
Bye, Al.
Okay, now we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What's going on over there?
Nudists in Catatonia are campaigning.
Catalonia.
Catatonia would be their catatonic, and they wouldn't care.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Or Catatonia?
That's where they're from, Catatonia, yeah.
Well,
isn't Catalonia the fake country where the Groucho brothers got in charge from some crazy, wacky mistake?
That was Fredonia.
Fredonia, got it.
Where
they
are
all
you?
sound alike, don't
Where
they?
are you with New Caledonia? Where are you? Where
Well,
are
that,
you?
of course, is McHale's Navy.
There it is.
But New
Nudists in
Caledonia's-
Catalonia are campaigning against clothed tourists. According to The Guardian, the Nudist Federation of Catalonia recently sent a letter to the Catalan government to address what is described as the discrimination that nudists face on the beaches of Catalonia. Sigmund Rovera, who leads the association,
I am Sigmund,
explained that as more tourists flock to the area, the nudist beaches are now being overrun by visitors and pushing the nudists out.
It's just disgusting. My friend was there the other day. He was there with his son, and this woman walked past. didn't even see your boobs. How offensive is that?
That is so offensive.
I mean, what world are we living in?
Sick.
Rivera said people that are naked don't want to end up with their photos on social media. Well, that's true enough.
For the second time today, stop taking photos and videos of strangers.
No kidding.
No joke.
If you don't know somebody, don't take it. Don't post it. Don't publicly shame someone.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to go to a nude beach and ask the guys to do that helicopter penis thing.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I bet you do.
And while they're doing it, walk like Charlie Chaplin.
I know it. I have no doubt that's what you do on vacation. You weirdo.
I know.
Keeping that in mind, Finland is encouraging visitors to put down their phones with the world's first phone-free island. Ulko Tomino, which is part of the Eastern Gulf National Park, it's Ulko Tomio, no N, will ask visitors to keep their smart devices in their pockets. Spokesman Mats Sellen said the tourists are encouraged to stop and genuinely enjoy the islands.
Yeah, that's a
That won't
losing
last.
campaign, but
Yeah.
I appreciate their
Yeah,
effort.
you'll have people taking selfies in front of the signs that say "phone-free island."
Isn't Finland the most depressed people on Earth or something? Isn't that right?
I thought it was the happiest.
No, it's 95% slaves. They're very oppressed.
What? Depressed.
Oh,
Not-
depressed.
Not oppressed.
Yeah, no, it's 95% sads.
Okay.
That's why they're all in saunas trying to kill themselves.
like you work press at the White House, you just spin it.
Next time, tell me there's ice in Greenland.
I would love to be a press secretary.
Hey, I know what I just said, but that's not what I said.
You know what? If you want to go into a sauna today and act like you're from Finland, why don't you wear your Raycon earbuds? Does that sound like fun? All right. Sure does. Raycon's everyday earbuds, look, feel, and sound better than ever with 3 sound profiles to match whatever you're listening to, whatever mood you might be in. Maybe you're depressed or oppressed. Well, Raycon earbuds will pick up your day. And remember, with the optimized gel tips with Raycons, every ear, it's a perfect in-ear fit. They do not budge, and they're comfortable enough for all-day wear. And with Raycon, you get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and they start about half the price of other premium audio brands. And Raycon's earbuds have over 56,000 five-star reviews. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off the already low price of your Raycons. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Finland is the happiest country, chick.
I knew it was something like that.
Yeah.
This is
Most depressed is Greece.
I don't believe
Really?
that. I think
The
Finland.
highest depression rate is in Greece, apparently.
And that's why
Wouldn't you be?
Kostaki can't call in anymore. Fix his country. How about that, buddy?
Greece, you look around, it's just a bunch of old buildings. Can we get a new place, please?
I mean, they're falling apart. At least put a layer of paint on that thing.
My gosh.
coming up in the news. We have: are your pigs too hot?
Well,
My God, check the pigs.
Can't stand it.
You smell that?
I thought I hear that phrase.
Are your raccoons drunk? Are your kids bad with money? We'll answer all these questions. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-26.
Working for Randy from Illinois, yeah, all the way to security. My work was on point every day, but still the same old song. Long came my evaluation saying everything I did was wrong. Now I drive a compact. I should have learned a trade. I ain't got no money. I'm working for minimum wage. $9,000 reasons large. Swear to God, now I drive a compact. I should have learned a trade. I ain't got no money. I'm working for minimum wage. Dick bastards took my money, so I turned sorta mean. Went from calling him a puss to breaking the vending machine. I keep doing my job, and I want Randy to know. There'll be a time when I own this company, just need my boat to be sold. Still drive a compact, but now it needs new brakes. I ain't going nowhere. I'm working for minimum wage. Minimum wage. I hate minimum wage. Minimum wage. Minimum wage. I need a raise. Minimum wage. No!
You've spent a night hitting the bars and drinking way more than you should, but when it's time to hurry to the bathroom and vomit, your BFF is making out with some guy by the jukebox. Suddenly, you don't have anyone to hold your hair. Well, now your worries are over, thanks to my amazing barf-away barrettes. Only $19.95 for a set of 2, 3 sets for $89.95 plus shipping and handling. Yes, these fashionable accessories can be attached at the first signs of queasiness, holding even the most unruly quaff out of the line of fire. Each Billy Mazing Barf-Away barrette utilizes oversized pinch clips, making them simple to apply, even for the most impaired fingers. Just put them on as you're making a beeline toward the facilities, and don't worry about a thing. Barf-Away barrettes work like magic to keep your hair swept back from your face and free of stomach contents, tooth fillings, and toilet water. You'll emerge from the bathroom or back alley stylish, empty, and ready for more.
Yeah.
Just clip it, unload, and forget it. Best of all, if you order in the next 5 minutes, I'll include a tub of Bio Be Gone breath mints for absolutely free plus shipping and handling of $29.95. What comes up or down is nobody's business but yours with these powerful breath scrubbing mitts. So what are you waiting for? Order my Billy Mazing Barf-Away barrettes and Bio Be Gone breath mints, and let's get this party started. I'm Billy Mazing.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Central Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
My guest in the studio, Tommy Jernigan.
Before that, my grandparents got in an accident. They hit a beauty salon. Wow. I swear to God.
How did they do that?
Not a mobile one, a freestanding building. Yeah, my grandpa hit it with his car.
Oh, wow.
He said what happened was he thought the car was in park, that thing, and it was drive, and he had to hit the brakes, but he hit the gas. And then he goes, and then my foot went numb. How many excuses? Was there also a tornado? Just say I'm old. I'll drive wherever I want. That building wasn't there when I started. I fought in a war, buddy.
Were there people in the beauty salon when he hit it?
My grandma was in it.
That says a lot. Okay.
Motive. Wait a minute.
Automotive.
Suddenly this has turned into CSI.
Opportunity. He was in the parking lot just sitting there with his, my grandma's never driven. She's just kind of been a burden at parties her entire life.
Someone take me home.
I love her, but she lives 20 miles out of town. Anybody going that way? No one is ever going that way. Move.
I babysat a cat a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show.
Oh, he.
Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Oh, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are, you know, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Oh, man.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick.
Yeah.
I'll remind you that Willie G tonight with Joey Molinaro on stage at the Summit City Comedy Club, Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's tonight. How do you get the tickets, Willie?
You can go to my Instagram at willie.griswold. There's a link in the bio. Come hang out. We're also going to be in Cincinnati area Tuesday night. Going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Now, we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom news desk. And have we missed anything?
More than a third of parents out there worry their child does not understand the value of $1, according to new research.
That's all? More than a third? I would think it'd be more than 90%.
All of us, yeah. On average, respondents believe money habits began to form at 15. I failed miserably. 85% argue parents should teach their children the value of $1 and how to manage it before they're teenagers, or their ability to manage money will suffer in adulthood.
Makes sense.
It all begins with anyone?
Chores.
Teeth.
Allowance.
Piggy bank.
What? Oh. Teeth.
No. You can't talk about the tooth fairy when you're giving your tooth fairy guy, whoever does your tooth fairy, an unlimited bank account
It's
for
like
your
$5
kids' teeth.
$5 a tooth, right?
It used to be, we got $1 a tooth back in my day.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah, it was right. The inflation at the Griswold household is insane.
No, I'm trying to keep it down.
Are you?
So what is it now? And be honest.
It's a $5.
That's pretty good.
$5.
That's good.
Hey,
$5
Christy, you know, with inflation, Christy.
I'd like to see the average. I want to see an average on that. I think that's high. Do you guys think that's
There's,
high?
you know, something we can actually, I can find out. There is an organization that publishes that every year.
I think that's a
I think
little
it's some
high.
dental organization, but yeah, but I think what's low is the number. Only a third of parents think their childs don't have the value of $1. I think it's way higher.
Damn kids.
You know, as your child, it's hard not to take a little bit of offense to that comment.
Well, I mean, at least you pay your bills and stuff, right?
Yeah, I guess I do okay, but just for my dad to be like, yes, children don't know the value of money. I am certain these kids.
No, but I mean, when they're little, then obviously they're not going to understand it. But as they get to be 15, 16,
well, there are a lot of people that they have this pile is for saving, this pile is for spending, and this pile is for giving to charity. Do you do that with your children? You have the 3-pile system?
I do not have the three piles.
The 3-jar system? Yeah.
That is a terrific system.
Yeah.
Give it to me again. What is it?
You have 3 jars. Let's say you give your child $3 a week allowance. $1 would be for savings, $1 would be for spending, and $1 for charity.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
My older brother and his wife did that very young, and man, those kids are just awesome.
I think it's a great way, and then they know, I've saved up $5, I can spend this. Did I do this with my kids? No, and I regret it now.
That's a great. And then do you let them spend it on anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's their money. They get to spend it.
All right.
Or if I want this, well, do you have your money saved? You can,
So the question is at the fair, how much cotton candy does jar number 1 buy?
There you go.
Yeah.
I actually ate some of that yesterday.
Cotton candy?
I hadn't had cotton candy in years.
Sucks.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's awful.
It is awful.
What's wrong with you guys? What?
Did you like it?
No, I kind of rolled it around and said, oh, my God, and spit it out. It's
terrible.
It's
you
delicious.
spit it out. It's just sugar.
I don't want to hear you
turn it into this wad of raw sugar.
Anything in your mouth.
Christy, what are you saying? It's not good. It's just sugar. That's why it's great. It's just sugar.
It's got a bad mouthfeel.
Yeah, the
It's
aftertaste.
Yeah.
I haven't had it since I was like 15, and I'm wondering to think maybe now at 30, will I agree with you guys? Will I be kind of
Take heart to the fair. You'll get plenty of cotton candy.
I love cotton candy.
Do your
Oh,
children
don't let our opinion ruin it for you.
No.
Enjoy it.
You guys are always right.
I was at a steakhouse last evening, and they brought out this dessert for this child, and it was a big pile of cotton candy. It looked like a balloon, like a hot air balloon. It was awesome.
There's a place, I don't know, they do a thing on the internet, and it's cotton candy, and they flatten it with a machine. They like press it down, and then they use it as a tortilla for ice cream.
Oh my!
Oh
my!
My teeth hurt just thinking about that. Temperature, sugar.
It's way too much.
That actually may be delicious.
Boy.
Do your children get an allowance?
We have we're doing kind of a new thing.
Oh.
They have to do certain chores to get certain things.
How's it working out?
Pretty well.
Do you have the board? We had the board on the refrigerator.
But nothing's ever more than $1.
That's good.
Other than the tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tooth is. I mean, that's become.
I'd be pulling my teeth out. $5 a hit.
How do I make $20? I know.
I know.
Give me the pliers.
What was yours, Christy? Do you remember?
I think our tooth fairy was $1. I think.
Whoa,
Or
that was more
50
than
cents.
Yeah, ours was.
When I was a kid, it was like a nickel or something.
Okay, yeah, ours was.
It was always changed.
When I was a kid, it was a penny.
Okay.
Maybe a quarter.
Here we go. The average tooth fairy. Wow.
We'd get a root beer barrel.
According to this, the tooth fairy by inflation, $6.23.
That's.
I hope there are parents leaving $6.23.
Up from $5.36.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, that's today's level. And remember, things are different. That got inflation out there, and
sure.
You're a kid. You want to buy a couple candy bars.
Look, if you want to spoil your kids, that's up to you, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
The average in the United States is $6.23, according to this chart.
Well,
you got to go up to 6 or 10. 10. How about a 10 ski? Yeah. $10 a tooth.
10 ski.
$10 a tooth. That's what they pay me. $10 a tooth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I do feel like I failed my kids in the money department.
There's also a geographical component to this.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, in some places it's up to approximately $7.36 for a lost tooth.
California?
Santa Barbara.
In Ethiopia, you
Yeah.
eat your lost tooth.
Oh.
Calcium.
That's very funny.
In the Midwest, it's the lowest, Christy. $5.63 is the average, according to Axios and their dental survey.
Axios.
According to Axios.
If I speak clearer, I think it makes me sound smarter.
Well, we'll find out. I'm going to have people.
What makes me sound smarter?
Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know.
The content of the verbs.
If you have young children, listen up. As part of a special charity drive, Walt Disney World is giving away the chance to spend one night in Cinderella's castle.
Wow.
The giveaway includes a night stay inside the iconic castle at Disney's Magic Kingdom, as well as
stay with you?
airfare for up to 4 guests, a 2-night stay in a standard room at a deluxe Disney resort hotel.
Where, by the way, you have to scrub the floors.
Yeah.
3-day theme park tickets, a $500 Disney gift card, and breakfast for 4 at Cinderella's royal table.
It's cool.
Those mice know how to take off your breath.
Disney fans can visit gktw.org/castlepress to enter the contest now through October 16th. Good luck, kids.
Your chariot turns into a pumpkin.
Don't listen to your Uncle Josh. He's a weird.
They call me Peter Pumpkin Eater.
All right. Hey, Peter Pumpkin Eater, shut up.
That's right.
There is a really good Peter Pumpkin Eater joke.
Yes,
that isn't it. There is one out there. Coming up, we have Harrison Ford news. It's good news. Nice to have some good news about a movie star.
He's got to stop flying a plane and crashing into things?
The man's a
One time.
conservationist.
Hey, Cinderella, you know that gypsy from Aladdin?
No.
Okay. We've got that. We've got that coming up in the news. Also, did you see about the question mark in space?
A question
You'll
mark in space.
You'll like this one, Josh, because I know you like aliens and stuff. It's coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules.
I've got something that'll cheer you up. We often record announcements for various stations along the Bob and Tom radio network.
Right.
And the other day...
I'd hope you'd forgotten about this.
The other day we were recording something, and you guys, as usual, were...
I honestly forgot about it. I do not know what this is.
Are you kidding?
I'm not.
We were joking around.
So we were reading this commercial for an interesting place, a fine place, and we had to. These are what you would call an outtake version of it, where will not be.
We're not going to put them on our albums. The 50 studio outtake album.
Oh, see, people would want to hear that.
It's like the Beatles again.
Just like they'd want to hear Josh yesterday saying something bad.
Slip of the.
He just said the S word.
It was an accident. I shouldn't be doing that.
FCC doesn't recognize that as the so-called S word.
I was in a vulnerable spot.
I know you were.
I've apologized. I had no idea. I thought it was a part of the gag. Once again, Josh and Chip dressed up as the girls in the little girl twins in The Shining. It was brilliantly hilarious.
It was very funny.
Everything about it was funny. I think we have some photographs in the various Bob and Tom social media
wigs,
platforms.
by the way. Hands off to you.
Yeah, I may have kept it.
Okay, here we go. This is.
I would have.
Well, this is what it sounds like when we've had a long day. We're trying to record a few.
Yeah, if you think we don't get along on the air, wait till you hear this.
So this has been beeped. This is the beep one, I'm assuming, over here, Dean. Okay.
Oh my God! No, why would he give you a non-beeped version?
Maybe he's. Well, Dean's close to retirement. He might like to see the
But see, and maybe it's me, but it's like, well, of course, he forgot to beep everything. Yeah.
Do you guys remember the time that happened?
One time.
That's one of my favorite things ever.
In 90,000 shows, one time, he forgot to beep it.
God, that was funny.
It was funny.
We were playing back something that had been beeped, but they just missed one of them.
Yes.
And the one they missed was the big one.
I'll blow your... Oh, God. Yeah.
Head off.
Okay, so here we go. Here's how it goes. We're trying to read a commercial.
Bless you.
Knock that off.
Out. Off. Anytime, Tom. What, are you having a little moment there? A little tea? He's rolling. Yes.
I thought you gave me the wait sign. Sorry, they're all chomping at the bit in here.
Might as well be on the air. Hi. You thinking about for Thanksgiving?
I'm sexually frustrated just trying to fill out the damn dating app.
How about adult toys, lingerie, lubes, lotion, potions?
Okay, here we go. It's the Low Country's premier adult store. What kind of stuff do they have, Chick?
What kind of stuff do they have, Tom?
Adult toys.
Ooh.
So you're supposed to answer.
Oh, sorry.
What kind of stuff do they have, Chick?
Well, adult toys, lingerie, lubes, lotions, potions.
Leave the family fireworks at the Thanksgiving table and have some fireworks in the bedroom with your loved one.
Did you guys know that has the best bachelorette supplies?
Oh, cool. I know they have fun furniture.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh?
Yes.
For you?
Yes.
A straw?
Well, they probably have those. I don't know that I would sip from one. But...
Right.
And, of course, Josh, they have novelties.
All right.
You're novel.
Now, Josh, why don't you do the tag at the end?
Let's see. Of course, novel.
Son of a bitch.
That's
it's the only part.
Verbatim.
The only part you read verbatim. It's pretty
Verbatim,
simple.
it
That means
says.
in Latin, read the whole.
Sorry. The Low Country's premier adult store, 2992 Ashley Phosphate Road, or online at guiltypleasuressc.com.
Why does it always sound like you're running out of air when you read stuff? Online at guilt.
It doesn't not sound at all like that. God, Tom.
He goes at the end. He goes at Guilty Pleasures. He can barely get this. He's out of air.
Yeah, I did run out of air there.
And we learned what verbatim meant.
I knew what it meant.
Well, you were going so slow. We had places to go.
What kind of furniture do they have?
I don't know.
Well, here's what happened.
Guilty. Go online and look it up.
I'm sure
bet they have
sex chairs or swings.
Do
Yeah.
they sell those? Do they sell those male member straws?
Haven't you ever had a Chinese basket shop?
I'm going to say no.
That?
Well, she hangs in a basket, and then you put her on and you spin her. Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I'm going to have to try this.
What is then she vomits all over you? That sounds awful. What a weird, kinky guy you are.
That's how sexy Tom is.
You're scratching your crotch and kind of clutching your chest.
Yeah, well, I have jock itch and a really bad case of indigestion.
Have you taken anything for it?
That's just it, Tom. I don't know what to take.
Here, try one of these.
Okay, you're the doctor, but what is it?
It's the only medicine you can take that relieves both painful indigestion and pesky jock itch at the same time.
What's it called?
Bob, it's from the people who make Tums. It's called Scro-Tums.
Tom's right, Bob. New Scro-Tums can relieve indigestion and jock itch in just minutes.
Feeling better, Bob?
Oh, like $1 million.
Let me buy you a beer.
Great.
And how about some nuts?
Thanks.
Yes, thanks to Scro-Tums, Bob can have a handful of nuts without attracting disgusted stares or worrying about a bad case of indigestion. Scro-Tums, the only product on the market that relieves jock itch and indigestion at the same time. Get your hand out of the front of your pants, put it in your back pocket, pull out your wallet, and buy some Scro-Tums today. Just look for the fuzzy little bag the next time you're at the drugstore. Scro-Tums from Frigamall Pharmaceuticals, the same people who brought you the product that relieves painful corns on your feet and itchy hot hemorrhoids. Cornhole H. Right, Bob?
Rightio.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Also with us, Christine Stedman. Now, you're a mom?
Well, a mom and a grandma. I think you know that.
I know.
I'm a grandpa.
Is this how this
Are
works?
you?
Yep.
She's been married 27 years and still a virgin, Tom.
Yes.
28,
Well, you know, I
28.
have a lot of grandkids. My daughter keeps having babies, has one almost every year.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, she called me the other day. She goes, Mom, guess what? I'm pregnant again. There must be something in the air. I'm like, yeah, you're late.
But seriously.
Hello?
Bang!
Hey, hello?
Zing! I'm getting her fixed.
Bob and Tom, 20
info.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee with an email. Here's Tom.
Well, let's get to your email, Chick. What do you got over there?
Dear Chick, I laugh so hard every time you scream, shut your whore mouth at Christy. I don't know that I've done it more than once than I did it this morning. I don't remember doing it before. Have I done it more than once?
Yeah. Today?
No, I did it once.
Out of context, it sounds very harsh.
Anyway,
you've done that.
I laugh so hard every time you scream, shut your whore mouth at Christy. I'm so going to try that on my wife.
Oh, good luck with that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she'll get a kick out of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, honey, you'll love this thing.
She doesn't listen to the show. I'll have to explain it to her afterwards.
Yes, you will. When you're on the couch.
That's Eric from Wapakoneta, or that's Wapakoneta, Neil Armstrong, or as they say, WAPOC.
Wow. That's kind of an inside joke, because then you don't want to make it if you want to sleep inside your bedroom. You'll get kicked out.
Okay, very good, very good. Now, Christy Lee is at the news desk. Coming up this hour, yet another Ace Cosby joke of the day by special request. But first, Christy, what's happening over there?
Oh, what do we got? Oh, hey, this is kind of interesting. How do you cool down a pig?
I love this joke. Yeah, piss on him. I don't know. What?
Is that it?
Is it urine? Is it urine?
It's not a strong joke, but it's aggressive.
Good guess. I'm sure that's it.
Farmers are implementing new technologies to keep their livestock cool. Some farms have installed fans and misters to
If you want to keep them
keep cows
cool, just
cool
give them little
during the
pig
summer.
cigarettes. They'll look cool as anything out there.
How do they hold them in those weird paws?
A team of USDA and university scientists, though, have recently launched.
That's two today for me.
If
I'm sorry.
my dad is mean to you, and then you pick on me.
No.
And then I am mean to everyone else in my life when I leave this room.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. I'm a terrible person to be around.
You're not.
Just
Don't.
awful.
Stop it.
So they're
trying
You
to
quit talking bad about
He's a
yourself.
monster out in the real world.
I'm telling you, take it from me. It's a long, hard road. Okay.
Farmers have launched a new app called Hot Hog, rather.
Yeah,
Hot Hog
You hot hog.
uses local weather data to help farmers anticipate conditions that might be uncomfortable for their pigs. Some farmers are also using computer-controlled cooling pads to keep sows comfortable. Special pedometers, the cow version of a Fitbit, are also being used to measure vital signs that will give clues to an animal's health in case they're getting too hot.
Oh, I Googled this hot hogs. It sent me to Victoria's Secret's plus size model.
Josh.
You got a song for us, Pat?
Lots of songs. I sent you a text.
You sent a text. What does that mean?
Would you want to talk to Tom? I would also send him a text.
Well, I'm sorry.
Is it a song about the pigs?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh.
I just enjoyed the story, though. It was good.
Okay. Well,
how many songs?
Gotta keep it cool.
He's done one song today.
You know, no one asked me to do 2 or 3 or 4. I'm right
He's
here.
done one song.
It's not my fault.
One effing song.
It's not my effing fault.
There used to be a time.
This is the second day in a row for this.
I'm sitting here with 7 songs in front of me. Pick a number.
There used to be a time when you would send me a list of songs you had that would go with stories and it would be
You
seamless.
know, Tom and I talked today. We had bad stories, so I sent him a list of other things that I could do.
Oh, that's what this list is. I couldn't figure out what it meant.
He just does
So
one
you
song.
didn't write a
and
song
you
for
start
any of the new
No, the
stories.
stories kinda
gushing about
sucked.
the one song he does.
Why
and
do you have
sits
it?
back.
What is the one about? You sent me that says goats. What is that about?
Goats. Oh, that's Josh's dream about the baby goat.
Oh, yeah, I did have a dream earlier this week about saving a baby goat.
Let's relive that.
From a...
You dreamt about saving a baby goat. You got a song about this?
Yeah. Fleetwood Mac. Now there you dream again, jumping in the river, saving goats from being drowned. That's the dream. That's right. It's only right that you should get to hold a real goat. Christy has a place that she has found to soothe the angriness while you pet a baby goat, not choke your boss by the throat. Josh is saving goats while he is dreaming. Oh, man. That's good. Yeah. The lambs are never silent when they're screaming. Oh, Josh rescued a golden crazy dream. And we're just trying to figure out what that means. Crazy dream.
Yes,
Oh, let's fade out.
Studio fade. Crazy dream.
Ah, nice.
Oh, thank you very much, Pat.
Yes.
One of the 7 songs I have for you.
Okay.
All right.
No, I just looked at your list here. The first one says, "I got nothing." Does that mean you don't have anything? Or
No,
there's a song?
that's that song I have when see tonight's date night, and I'm so happy. 'Cause
Oh, you got date
I'm
night
so
tonight.
in love. So yeah.
Oh,
You got
really?
a date night song?
Yeah. No. Well, I have a song called "I Got."
What are you doing for date night? Did you plan a nice date?
Yeah.
Taking her out for a nice steak
Get that
dinner?
What's a dick wick?
Wet.
Wet, Tom.
Wet. Tom.
Hey,
You're a good way.
You mumbled the D part.
Dick
Ace.
wet.
Ace.
You go get that wet.
You can turn off Josh's mic now. We'll be going elsewhere.
No, Josh is swinging, okay? Do you know how hard it is to take shots in this room today? Josh is persevering through adversity. He should get some sort of medal for his performance today.
I had instant love for that goat I saved in that dream.
Well, of course.
Like, I loved that thing more than I have anything in real life.
Maybe you need a baby goat.
You might want to save this for your psychologist.
Yes, I know.
Goats are so cute.
Yeah.
They'll keep your yard trim, too.
Filthy
yeah.
animals.
They're not filthy
crap
animals.
everywhere.
I had goat tacos. Did not care for them.
Yeah, we've heard.
They were not good.
Well, don't eat your goat.
Yeah, why are you branching out?
This is a pet goat.
This is a baby goat.
You've eaten enough food in your life. Just stick to the foods you've already
That's what
had.
I'm doing. No, I was at this place, and this guy that owns it's his brother's a friend of mine. So he goes, "Oh, hey Tom, blah blah blah. You got to try the goat tacos."
No. Stick to the steaks and the burgers you're used to.
Yeah, they were.
See, you keep doing this to yourself. You keep trying new things. You keep going to the movies. Why? Stop it. Just stop it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Now, Pat. So what is this song about? This is about your lady friend?
Oh, you want to hear it?
No, we just thought we'd talk about it and try to critique it without hearing it.
You know it. I got nothing funny to say. Oh, 'cause I'm in a great mood. Oh, good things are coming my way.
Yes, they are. Yes,
you
they
know
are.
that, Josh. I got nothing.
He's got nothing.
And I can't complain.
He can't complain.
My comedy came from heartbreak, chick, tragedy, and pain.
Everything was wet down below.
No more drama. No more stress. I'm not hungover and I'm not depressed. No more sad, lonely times. Oh, I'm not horny. I'm satisfied. Got nothing. Nothing clever today, Tom. Go 'cause I'm in love. No funny songs to play. I've led a troubled life, many old girlfriends. Relationships always came to an end, but they inspired many comedy songs. The new stuff's no good, but it sure is long. I got nothing funny to sing. So I'll just sit here smiling and not write one funny thing.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Patsy. That was lovely.
Thank you.
That was very, very good. Now, we'll push forward. We have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. Quick reminder, Willie G on stage tonight with Joey Molinaro. That's going to be a cool show in Fort Wayne, Indiana at the famous Summit City Comedy Club. Tickets available how?
You can go online or go to my Instagram at willie.griswold. There's a link in the bio. Come hang out, y'all.
And then it says here that you're doing the same thing coming up in Ohio, but I think I got the wrong date on this one.
It's Tuesday. It's next Tuesday, whatever that is.
All right. Okay, very good, very good. Well, give me the teaser, Christy. What's coming up?
Coming up, we have drunken raccoons. We still have Harrison Ford in the news for a very cool thing. We have a woman who fractured her ankle when she slipped on some prosciutto.
Oh, wow.
The first-gen iPhone is sold for a ridiculous amount of money. And a bar in Dubai is offering gourmet water.
Gourmet water.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a thing.
A thing.
And then I've got funny enough, I Googled goat. There's a goat story in the news, Josh. Maybe you can come to the rescue here.
I'd love to say
We'll find out right now. It's quiz time. I'll start with you, Josh. When you're in your bed having those dreams, what is your sleep number setting?
65.
What does that mean exactly?
It means it's the exact number I need to relieve the pressure points when I sleep.
Now, Christy Lee, your sleep number setting is what?
35.
That means what?
That it's a little bit softer now because I like a softer mattress.
A little bit softer now. Chick
That's
McGee,
right.
your setting is?
100.
That's right. The firm mattress of a Mr. Chick McGee, the Sleep Number Smart Bed, will help you pick the perfect setting for you, and either side of the bed has its own setting. So your back, your hips, your shoulders are all going to be in the right place because these beds are smart. If you're smart, you'll act now and check out the Sleep Number store because it's their biggest sale of the year. Right now, save a staggering 50% on Sleep Number's limited edition smart bed. This is a short-term thing, so get on it right now. And by the way, special financing is also available for a limited time. All the details on that special financing can be found at your Sleep Number store. To find it, go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. It's the adjustable firmness mattress. I think I'm on year 19 with mine, and I love my Sleep Number bed. And you'll love yours, too. Once again, either side of the bed has its own setting, so they could call it the Everybody's Happy Bed. And there are a variety of other options. Sleep Number's really been paying attention to the importance of sleep and how to get you the best amount of sleep. Sleepnumber.com/BT show. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Yeah, you are. Thanks.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love. From a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
You know, it's funny you mentioned Giant because a colleague of mine, Tony Robbins, wrote Awaken the Giant Within, Bob.
Uh-huh.
And if we have time, I'd like to explain the difference between me and Tony Robbins, one of the most successful.
I'd love to know.
A couple $1 million?
Well, no, not really. You know, Tony Robbins wrote a book, as you know, called Awaken the Giant Within. Sold over 20 million copies. Right. And in this book, Christy, Mr. Robbins postulates, that means theorizes, that everyone has a giant within them just waiting to break out and do fabulous things. Well, I think that's a crock of, you know what I mean. I think if you feel you have a giant within you, you're probably constipated.
Yeah.
Yeah. My new book, Meet Me in the Middle, is an answer to Zig Ziglar's See You at the Top. See, I think we are our own worst enemy, and the sooner that people realize that in the success world, we are our own worst enemy. Our middle name should be Versus. I don't believe, and I think Chick would agree with this, success is not something we reach as a final destination. Success is like an illness, isn't it? We have bouts of success, episodes of success, and then we fall down and flounder some more. And my book shows you how to take advantage of those times you do succeed and parlay those up. And there's a reason why I'm able to drive a 1987 Cadillac Fleetwood. I have 3 cars, 2 of which are running.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
Davis Jr. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
I do. Let's hit it, Marty. Here we go. I like to live the disco lifestyle. I like to live in a disco world. I want to disco marry you and have a disco family, and we'll all live in a disco. I love the disco lifestyle. I love the disco lifestyle.
All right, let's.
You know, disco has always. Oh man, man, I have lost my eye.
Oh, my. Okay.
Popped out.
Lost my
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Comedian Dan St. Paul is here with us.
You know, bowling was an Olympic sport this last year?
Yeah, I saw that.
Bowling, Olympic. Aren't we deviating from the ancient Greeks just a tad
we are.
now?
Oh, yeah.
The javelin, the discus, but no one ever said, "You're listening to Telemachus, put on your shirts. It's league night." You know? Who are we supposed to bowl against anyway? You know, we're gonna have Olympic bowling. Let's go all the way. Let's have Olympic drag racing. Wouldn't that be great?
Sure.
You know? Hello, racing fans. This is Jackie Stewart at the Olympic Raceway. Today, America's big hope for the gold medal, Shirley Cha-Cha Muldooney, goes up against the People's Republic of China's Wang, the Terminator Hong Wen. Wang, of course, a member of Mao Zedong's pit crew in the 1972 Olympics in Munich and 5-time winner of the Peking Funny Car Championships. But both drivers will be hard-pressed to beat the time of this man, Pakistan's Big Daddy Abdul Faisal Mohammed, in his souped-up Ford Festiva, the pride of Karachi.
Where are you from? From Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, you know, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. You know, it's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick 'em up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Yeah. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, guys.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
You sound frustrated.
Shut up. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Don't ask Christy for a nerve because she's down to her last one.
No, it's just that you can't have a conversation with someone because you're always right.
Right.
And I appreciate.
No, let's move forward. We're going to talk about that on the air.
I appreciate your thoughts. But mine are a little different.
That's fine. Go ahead.
That's all right.
All right.
Go ahead.
Come bitching to me.
I carry no
there.
debt.
What else have you got?
A plague of invasive drunken raccoons are terrorizing residents in parts of Germany.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, Josh. These animals were introduced in the 1930s, and their population has ballooned ever since. The Telegraph reports raccoons eat people's beloved pets.
Raccoons?
That's the German pronunciation.
Raccoons?
Rocky Raccoon. Destroy homes, and some claim the raccoons even get drunk on beer during their rampages.
I mean, you leave it in the trash, we're going to drink it.
Germany's National Hunting Association says that it has killed a record 200,000 raccoons last year
200, you.
in an attempt to control the population, up from less than just 10,000 2 decades ago. Wow.
They've killed 200,000 raccoons.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nowhere near the record.
Why isn't every kid wearing one of those Davy Crockett hats? Wait a minute. Davy Crockett? Again?
Who's listening to us?
I don't know.
Born on a mountaintop in Tennessee, green estate in the land of the free. Raised in the woods, so he knew every tree. Killed him a barb when he was only 3.
Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
Yeah, okay.
I loved that as a kid. It was like Wonderful World of Disney or something. They had a Davy Crockett presentation, and man, I just looked up to him. He seemed to be a wilderness hero.
He was wearing dead flesh on his head?
Yeah.
That's it.
Became very popular, I think, in the 50s, and a lot of dead raccoons out there.
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
What,
Did you have one?
Raccoon?
No, did not.
You didn't have one?
No, that's before.
I did not have a coonskin cap either.
I didn't either.
I did have a Red Ryder BB gun, but I didn't have a coonskin cap.
And, and in cartoons, you'd see the raccoon tail on the antenna of a car.
Yep, my mother had one. Yeah,
wow.
That happens.
Once again, antennas on cars. That's been going for what? When's the last? Are there any out there still?
I have a tiny one on my roof. Don't you guys?
Yeah, but I mean the long ones that stuck up. That, you'd go through the car wash and they'd break off.
Remember the fancy cars where you'd turn the car on, it would zzzz.
Yep.
Periscope up.
Yeah.
And
my record
fancy cars.
My record was 3.
You broke 3 antennas?
Yep. You know how much I like the car wash. I kept forgetting to put it down. Sorry.
So are you saying, in the abstract, that it might have been your fault?
Yeah. Oh, it was absolutely my fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That particular car had a button on it you had to press that would put the antenna down. But you don't have that problem anymore, right? Antenna in the windshield, is that correct?
Right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, no, it's on top of the car.
Depending on the car, it's...
Okay.
Just read another story.
Shut up.
Okay.
I told you she was on her last nerve. I told her to leave her alone.
I think we're all on our last nerve, and it's mystifying that you feel like you have
there's a
nothing
story.
to do with it.
Yeah.
I'm so just thrilled to not be here tomorrow morning, you guys. I have never been more excited to
There's
miss
a
work.
story that someone just sent me on our staff. I won't say who.
All right.
Micromanagement, the #1 biggest red flag in the workplace and the top reason people quit.
I told you not to read that.
A newly identified species of snake in the news. It's been named after Harrison Ford.
That's right.
The BBC reports the species of Peruvian snake was named Tachymonodus Harrison Fordi in honor of the actor's environmental advocacy.
Harrison Fordi?
Yeah.
They didn't really stretch it much, did they?
No, they sure didn't.
Yeah, unlike his character Indiana Jones, Ford has repeatedly said he actually liked snakes and found a quick kinship with this one.
Man, that was funny.
The actor also has an ant and a spider named after him.
And a stick bug named after Callista Flockhart.
She's thin. She's very thin. She's a slender gal.
She's
got
an
ass like a house cat.
Why don't you eat an Ally McMeal sometime?
Oh, nice.
Boy.
Ford is a very big conservationist. He is a vice chair of the nonprofit group Conservation International, winner of the Indianapolis Prize. Called it humbling.
Very humbled.
He told
cool.
Yeah.
I have a question.
What?
Let's just say, Christy,
Mm-hmm.
I know your father was a big environmentalist.
Yep.
Would you rather have any particular critter? I'm not going to specify. Like, say, a new, for example, say there was a new type of rabbit.
Okay.
That they discovered. Would you like it to be that, or would you like to have a disease named after you?
Oh, an animal for sure. Absolutely.
How about a Christy lemur?
Oh, that'd be cute.
Wouldn't that be real cute?
Lemurs are so cute.
Couldn't they name one of the ones at the zoo the Christie lemur?
We don't have lemurs at our zoo, but I'm sure there's a lemur
Well, I think
somewhere.
maybe it's time you wrote the check and they got a few lemurs.
Christie lemur? We used to have lemurs, but they
How
had to
much
move.
you think a lemur would cost? Just like a male
I don't think
and a
you
female.
can buy a lemur.
I'll tell you what.
Can you?
I bet you can.
Are you really asking?
I really want to know.
$85.
A male and a
Are you
female.
a
Day.
You're a black market lemur seller?
Don't you worry about it.
I have a question.
If you throw in a sugar glider, it's only 40.
Oh, I love sugar glider. I came really close to getting one of those.
Of course you did.
I did.
That chinchilla.
Did Lou Gehrig know that they were going to name the disease after him?
I doubt it.
I mean, it would have been a nice thing at
Well,
the
what
end.
brought up this happy topic?
Well, I mean, Harrison Ford gets to have the snake named after him.
Well, now they changed it. Now you call Lou Gehrig's degree, it's Al S now, and they kept it anonymous. We don't know who Al S is.
I
It's
see.
just somebody else out there.
Would you want to have a disease named after you, Josh?
Yeah, why not? What would it be? Pat, you have thoughts?
Oh, Pat.
Something,
You need to be nice.
I know what's coming, though.
No, I could give it some thought.
Run it up the flagpole, see if anybody salutes it.
Sadly, I can't have a lemur in this state. They're illegal.
Even at zoos?
Not at zoos, but to have as a pet.
What do they have out there? They have something out there. What, a meerkat? What are those?
They got meerkats.
Huh. I always get lemurs and meerkats.
Prairie dogs.
When they
Well,
name
once a
it,
lemur, those are just
do
a
they
meerkat.
typically name it? Don't sometimes if a scientist discovers a disease, the scientist they name it after the scientist, him or her,
That's
as opposed to one of the victims.
Sure. Like the Grafenberg spot, I believe is the G spot. It's named after the scientist that discovered it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's hard to believe that a German discovered the G spot. You think? You will spread now.
Oh, God.
I don't think.
I will need the light and the speculum.
Hey, Josh, can you do Ally McNeil again, please and thank you?
We go back to Disneyland.
I like the stick bug. That was very funny.
If we're doing Harrison Ford,
Did you say
Yes.
dick bug?
Stick bug.
Stick bug.
I remember Mike McRae, comedian, was in here with Greg Warren, and they got arguing about one of Harrison Ford's films.
You know, I was just sitting here thinking that's what this day is missing. Greg Warren.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Perfect.
he's
It's a
everywhere.
tough crowd.
Perfect.
Harrison Ford's in, of course, the new Indiana Jones film.
Sure.
And he's also in a very good television series out there right now. It's called Shrinking, I believe it is. But this is talking about Mr. Ford following one of his lesser movies.
Greg Warren is our guest. You're single. You're a former wrestler. What do you do on the road? We were talking to Mike about his activities on the road. Watch television a lot? Do you rent movies from Spectravision?
You do, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get. I just got a DVD player recently. I love watching those because of the deleted scenes. Those are my favorite parts of them. That's all I watch. But some of them are really like they're the scenes they cut out of the original movie, but just sort of can tell why. You know, we rented The Fugitive the other day with Harrison Ford. Great movie.
Yeah.
There's a little deleted scene in there where he's running from Tommy Lee Jones and he runs into Subway and orders a sandwich. You know, that's like just weird to see Harrison Ford in there.
All right, listen to me. I need a 6-inch turkey sub on wheat with bacon, no mustard or mayonnaise, all right? Lettuce, tomato, green pepper. I didn't kill my wife.
All right, I see why they cut that out of the movie.
You Indian Jones.
You Indian Jones.
You Indian Jones.
Yeah, I'm Harrison Ford.
No, you Indian Jones, man. I seen you in the movie. I seen Indian Jones 1, Indian Jones 2, Indian Jones 3. Then you didn't work for a long time.
Well, actually.
And then I did see you in the movie last year, Hollywood Homicide.
Right, yeah.
That wasn't that good. You should have done Indian Jones 4.
Well, we're actually
You
trying
got a
to
whip,
work
too.
on-
You like the whip man.
Well, I
Where
don't
your whip at?
personally
Where
have
your
the whip. It's in the Smithsonian
Where you
Institute.
You look old, too, now, man.
All right, listen to me. I didn't come here to be talked to by some deranged fan, all right?
Okay, man. Indian Jones.
All right, fine.
Get your whip out, Jones.
Mike McRae as Harrison Ford, along with Greg Warren. That's a true classic. Harrison Ford ordering the Subway sandwich in The Fugitive. Thank you very much. Christy, what else you got?
Well, a New Hampshire woman is suing a Boston restaurant and food market after she says she slipped on a piece of prosciutto and broke her ankle.
I don't think I've ever been to New Hampshire. I don't even think by accident.
It's a beautiful place. Portsmouth.
I've been to Delaware.
What did she wear?
By accident. I've been to... Never been to New Hampshire.
No?
According to the lawsuit.
Never been to New Hampshire?
No, but I kind of like the music.
It's wrong.
The lawsuit is against an establishment known as Italy. Ms. Alice Cohen was heading to an area where food samples are distributed to customers when she slipped on a piece of prosciutto that had fallen onto the floor. The lawsuit states she sustained bodily injuries, a loss of enjoyment of life, pain and suffering, and incurred necessary medical expenses for medical care and attention.
Christy, don't you have a bumper sticker that says Italy?
Italy.
Wow.
The lawsuit claims Italy was negligent for not properly cleaning the floor. She and her husband, Ronald, are seeking a jury trial and at least $50,000 in damages.
Yeah. Ronald, someone's got to pay.
Honey, you're right.
What she slipped the prosciutto? What did she? I didn't hear. What did she do? Did she break her leg?
She slipped and broke her ankle.
Okay, you would have thought she pulled a hammy.
Gosh darn it!
Oh my!
Boy, oh boy!
Her medical expenses include a hospital visit and physical therapy, and they've resulted in $7,500 in bills.
Does this make that
But
story
she's
better?
suing for $50,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Christy, in fact, will you read the
where she slips?
Exactly what happened here.
Where she slipped,
just a quick synopsis.
Yeah, she slipped on a piece of prosciutto and broke her ankle.
Much better.
Prosciutto, the Italian banana, as we all know. Well, that's sad. Hope she does okay. Gets over her broken ankle.
I don't. I hope she passes away from it.
A new bar in Dubai is offering gourmet water infused with minerals to, quote, suit your mood. The Aqua Water Bar harvests its water from a faucet.
Does it?
That's where you get it a lot of time.
Yeah.
And uses a microdosing system designed by the German water filtration company Lugel
Here we go.
to inject minerals into the tap
What's
water.
a funnier name for a German water company?
Lugel?
Keeps them flowing. Let's see. Keeps it dripping.
Sieg something.
What?
What did he say?
I've got my work. I've got to think for just a few minutes.
Is he doing a Hitler joke over there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he likes that.
Ah, yes.
He likes that.
They offer to match the mineralization of high-end water brands ranging from Alpine to Arctic sourced. Mr. Roy Jabari, the managing director, said, quote, our water sommeliers have designed the drinks to suit your needs and mood. We can give you the perfectly mineralized recipe. For example, there's Runner's Heaven, which is high in sodium and potassium, designed for joggers recovering from scorching desert heat.
All your electrolytes?
Yep, that'd be good. There's Vegan Choice, which offers minerals that could be lacking in a strictly herbivorous diet.
If you ever heard anyone at a restaurant, pardon me, is this water vegan? Aren't you allowed to break their fingers?
Actually, no, we crack an egg into the water.
Customers can fill up their bottles with any of the mineral blends for around 50 cents per 16 fluid ounces or more for mocktails. The water costs about 54 U.S. cents per 16.9 fluid ounces.
Oh, that's not.
I would have thought
That's
20
not
bucks
bad.
or something. So,
Yeah.
This doesn't seem like that much of a ripoff, actually. It seems like it could help people out.
Because a bottle of water is, what, $2 here?
That's not crazy. Yeah.
No.
So
I mean, the whole thing.
they're infusing it with a variety of minerals, and sounds kind of fun.
So if you're cramping, like the ball player, he would get his potassium and sodium in his water. He wouldn't need to eat the bananas.
That's right. So,
I am a little upset, though, that they use the word microdose. I don't like that microdosing is now lame. Usually that's a fun, cool thing you get to do. And now they're bringing water into it? What the hell?
So this is German water, right?
yeah.
It's called Invade Poland Spring.
There you go.
It took me a while, but
comedy out of an atrocity. That's right.
It did not interrupt my yawn. I can tell you that.
Well, we have a tribute to expensive water.
Oh,
yeah,
do?
sure we do. Howdy. Hey, are you tired of them fancy schmancy bottled waters? Well, you got to try our new down-home bottled water. We call it well water.
Well water. People say it's swell water. Well water. Well water. Hey, what's that smell?
It's well water. Do you miss that nasty sulfur taste you used to get from that well water next to Grandpa's septic tank? Are you tired of tasteless, colorless, odorless water? Water without any flavor? You can taste and see every mineral in our new bottled well water. Let me introduce myself. I'm Rusty Swill. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to try some of our bottled well water?
Sure, why not? This is awful. What the heck's that? It's a penny. I almost choked on it.
That's right. We put a penny from our pocket in every bottle. After all, it is well water. Look for the Rusty Iron Pump dispenser. Why drink something good when you could drink something well? Well water in a bottle. And well water extra crispy plus iron and mercury. Well water. You'll dig it.
People across America are singing the praises of well water. Well water. Lord, it's good. Warning, well water not to be taken internally for external use only. Remember, friends, don't let friends drink well water.
All right, the classics. Thank you very much. The Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra in their well water tribute. Got two really good messages about the Tooth Fairy.
Oh, really? Okay.
We found out that the average Tooth Fairy fee right now is almost $7.
That's crazy.
Two great ideas. One of them, I don't remember if you said this on or off the air, Christy, but this guy has the same idea. He said, this is Dave from Pennsylvania, when my daughter started losing her teeth, the Tooth Fairy would bring $2 bills.
Yeah.
Because
they're very rare.
Yes, they're not as common, and it's makes it that much more special. Now, this one's a little more creative. In a way, Casey in Michigan writes, I convinced my kids the Tooth Fairy paid double at Grandma's house. So almost every tooth seemed to find its way there when it was lost.
Nice.
Good move, Casey. Thank you very much. We certainly appreciate that. I don't know what the Tooth Fairy pays. I know what pays off in the world of jewelry, and that's Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven's got something very special going on right now. He is a big fan of real, natural, earth-born diamonds. Steven Singer, not a fan of the so-called lab-grown diamonds. The natural, earth-born diamonds hold their value. Steven Singer, you can always trade up. You got an engagement ring there? You want to get a bigger rock? Well, Steven Singer always matches it dollar for dollar from when you bought it from him. It's a great program, and Steven is famous for his tremendous guarantees, his free shipping, et cetera, et cetera. Details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Now, if you're interested in one of those lab-grown diamonds, he'll hand you one as part of a special purchase because he would never sell them because he doesn't think they're worth anything. So free is the most he'll take for a lab-grown diamond. Get the details. Find out what I'm talking about at IHateStevenSinger.com. Once again, real, natural, earth-born diamonds. Maybe it's time for that engagement ring. While I'm at it, with back to school going on, maybe it's time that special lady got a nice bracelet for all those drop-offs and pickups that are coming up this time of year with school, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe she could get something nice for you. Who knows? Do something nice for someone with some great jewelry. IHateStevenSinger.com. Find out what's going on and find out about this lab-grown diamond scandal. Limited quantities while supplies last. Purchase required. Details on the website. You'll find it once again. IHateStevenSinger.com. We're coming right back with our history lesson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Josh is going to turn around one of your originals. Josh, just take your phone and do it this way.
I'll turn around.
You're going to hurt your neck. I can just see it now. You'll show up like Ted Kennedy at Mary Jo Kopechne's funeral.
Josh, you don't have
it's
to.
It's like he's at a movie. He's going to have the big neck brace on.
Yeah, isn't this weird for you? When I see, now that you say it, now that you've actually turned around, now it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Isn't he new since we were here the last time?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't remember him.
I'm pretty forgettable.
I noticed you wore red so the devil could find you first.
I had no idea that's how it worked.
Yes, either did I.
Okay, what's this tune called? Okay, that seems to be
what
working.
you asked for.
Okay, good. What was that?
Yeah, this is a completely original song, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Leonard Skinner, but apparently we resemble the guy. So every time we play this, we're like, "Hey, Leonard Skinner," and we're like, "No, we're the Electric Amish." But you guys want to try it?
Sure.
It goes a little something.
Well, Ronnie wore big hats.
Okay.
He did.
I don't know, Ronnie.
That reminds me of one of the other times we were here when that little fella with the gun said he was going to sue us because he was wearing a hat on stage long before we were.
Sadly, that's a true story.
And then he stole a light bulb and left.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Tell you about that later.
Boy, would you look at the time.
Well, I was working my farm. I headed down to the barn because I was almost done for the night. When I drove a man in a customized van, so I knew he was a man tonight. He said, "Hey there, Jack, with your hat colored black. Got a deal for you. I know you can't read, but there's really no need. I tell you what I'm gonna do." I said, "Pardon me a minute." Well, my knees got weak as he began to speak, and his voice was ringing in my head. He had charts and graphs and colored photographs. I didn't understand a word he said. I said, "Wait a minute, heathen, I'm having trouble breathing. I don't want to barter with you. And though I know it's a sin, won't you tell me again, what all does this contraption do?" He said, "Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister, give me 3 pigs and a horse." Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister. Shipping and handling not included. Of course. Hey, Braver, tell your little Joe to Mary I'm on a jam.
All right. Hey, Mary.
What is it, Carl?
Do you know why Mennonite kids don't take sex education and driver's ed in the same semester?
I have no idea.
I guess it's too difficult for the mule.
Why don't you sing one for me, Carl?
Well, my breath ran away and I began to pray as the man handed me his pen. And though my memory fogs, I know he took my hogs. I never saw them again. Now I sit and cry most every night that those pigs that got stolen away. But I'll get even. I'll see that heathen burn come Judgment Day. Now I say, give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister, give my 3 pigs back to me. Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister, like a piggyback guarantee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish.
All right.
Completely original. Give me 3 pigs. What a classic.
That is
Oh, yes.
quite a show you got there.
Honey, I just love blow Java.
I can tell. Look at the size of that wad in your mouth.
Hey, look, I'm blowing a bubble. Look, I've got gum all over my face.
Wait, let me take a picture.
There's caffeine in every bite. Blow Java. Blow Java.
Chew a wad, but not in haste. Sorry about that salty taste.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Pat Godwin in the performance room. Hello. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo, yo, yo.
Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
My special request.
Nope, not at all.
The Ace Cosby joke of the day expanded today.
Open your mouth and you lie.
To an hourly edition.
Dirty liar.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Did you guys hear about that pig who opened up his own pawn shop?
No.
He called it Ham Hocks.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Okay.
You see.
Hey, Josh, if my dad and Chick fist fight tomorrow, can you FaceTime me before it happens so I can watch it?
Oh, no, we can wait till you get back.
Oh, thank you, guys. That's so considerate of you.
Well, you can watch it on the YouTube Live.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, guys. Even better.
Thank you very much. Time now to learn a little bit about the history of this great country.
Time now for today. Bobby's birthday today.
Bobby who?
Bobby who? De Niro.
Oh.
Tom?
Billy the Kid killed his first man in this date in 1877.
Well, that's an
Attaboy, Billy!
Jumping off point.
Yeah, it is.
Anything about Perry and Dick in there? Or?
This has killed his first man. There were no ladies killed prior to that, were there? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay, it's just verbiage. The Woodstock Festival concluded in this date in 1969 and became a great movie. If you've never seen it, check it out. Some terrific music.
Kind of rambles a little bit.
There's some tremendous artists, some of whom are still out there. You've got The Who, Santana.
The Who's still out there. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're great, yeah.
All right.
1978, the first transatlantic balloon flight is completed.
With cotton floss, right?
No, he was in the movie Around the World in 80 Days.
That's right.
And boy, that is an awkward name, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
C.A. Contin Floss was the name of that actor.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
bikini. A one-stop shop for philosophy and dentistry.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's much better than
That was a
where I
very
was
clean
going.
way to say it.
Oh, Kant and Floss.
Yeah.
I was thinking more about how do you clean your dental dam.
And that's what I was trying to avoid.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
All right. How about some birthdays? Oh, look at this. What are the odds?
It's going to be so unimportant.
No, this is complete chance. Born in 1786, Davy Crockett.
Oh, wow.
Born on a mountaintop, Tennessee. Green estate in the
You guys aren't
land
fans?
of the free.
Still can't in
I don't
soon
even know what it
enough.
is.
Did Fess Parker play both Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone?
Yeah, he did.
Wow, what a stretch.
And something else,
Didn't
too.
get typecast.
What else did he play? Like Fess Parker.
Born in 1893, Mae West.
Come
Never
up
really
and
got
see
that.
me sometime.
Yeah.
Kanye's grandma.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
right.
Well, that would be a stretch, but okay.
May she rest in peace. Here's a good one. Let's see. I'll run this by
Is
Chick.
De Niro not on there? Is he not on the list?
Born in 43. Yes, he is.
Yeah, we got to get Fess Parker out of the way, though.
Nobody's heard of Robert De Niro.
How about this one? 1913, happy birthday to W. Mark Felt.
W. Mark Felt.
Please.
You know this.
Inventor of the pen.
The felt tip pen?
Yeah, felt tip pen.
Nicknamed after a very famous movie.
Yes. He's better known by his nickname.
Titanic?
Deep Throat.
Oh, yeah. That's your contention, right?
No. It was he wrote a book about it years late, just a few years ago, actually. Mark Felt was, in fact, Deep Throat. I think more people know the porno than that story. Here you go, Chick. You happy? 1943, Robert De Niro, great actor.
80 years old today.
He wants to know if you're happy now, though.
Yes, I couldn't be happier.
You brought it up.
What? Sure.
Ace, 1963, John Gruden.
Former Raider coach. Yeah, how's he doing? He's suing the NFL, right? Suing the NFL, I think.
Sitting around earning $10 million a year for nothing.
1969, Donnie Wahlberg.
Oh, Mexico burger.
And he was the...
Oh, Blue Bloods, right?
Yep.
Isn't he on Blue Bloods?
And he was a new kid.
The middle-aged guys on the block. Isn't that their new band?
That's right, yes.
They go out there and do that. Okay. Chick McGee's over there, and it's time now to review what we learned on today's show.
Evidently, I yelled at Christy to shut her whore mouth earlier to open the show. And
you did.
I don't remember it.
First words out of your mouth today.
I don't think
the context is important to that remark.
Bull gored a guy right in the rectum.
That's rough, man. Boy.
Man.
Videos out there.
And apparently, according to the rules of bullfighting, the bull gets to go to the pasture.
Good.
And he wins.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if that's true either.
I hope it is.
I hope it is, too. But do you think the bull was stabbed before? Because that's how they do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't they?
That weird spear thing. And,
right,
they hang off of them. And
right, yeah.
With colorful ribbons and stuff.
Oh, yes. So therefore it is.
No, have you seen it?
A real bear.
They make
the spears are all decorated.
But you made it sound like it was acceptable because they had
It's not rhythmic gymnastics for bulls.
I'd watch that.
The ribbons?
It's like the scarves on Steven Tyler's microphone stand.
Kind of, yeah. That's a great analogy, yes. But you can see the video of this poor guy getting... Torn-holed.
No.
Torn asunder.
Cornholed.
I mean, that's what happens.
Pat Godwin, Tom said, what a man, what a performer.
Oh.
After just one song.
Yeah, great song this morning, Pat. You did a nice job.
Oh, my God.
3 songs.
Song of a tribute to the elderly and their dating rituals. It was very nice.
Brand new.
However, Pat did evidently at some point this morning spill coffee on his cowboy hat.
I did, yeah.
I had to get it cleaned off.
Do you take that? Do you wear that cowboy hat? Wear that at home in the sack?
No, that's right. New character we'll do tomorrow. Cowboy Lou.
Joe Buck? Oh.
Cowboy Lou.
A bullfight almost always ends with the matador killing off the bull with his sword. If the bull is doing well, the bull is pardoned and his life is spared, according to this.
I did not know that.
I'm glad to hear that, too.
We covered a furry fight in news.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. A wolf and a pirate hat.
Yeah.
Evidently. Josh loves his dream goat. For absolute real, more than he said, he loves that dream goat more than anything in real life.
Do you think?
Well, I hope she's not listening.
Do you think was it really a goat or was it greatest of all time? GOAT? Is that possible?
No, it was a baby.
No, it was a baby goat.
Does the goat represent that you were saving the greatest person?
No. We learned it represented that I'm an honorable person or something.
Big green egg cookout tomorrow.
All right. Looking forward to that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. BobandTom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.